What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the New York Yankees watch along and play by play. The first pitch here. I am BX Sports JEDI Kev. Salutes everyone. We got the Yankees preseason game ready to go on away against the Tigers. We got the Tigers lineup. We'll get that going on the ticker. And salute to everyone here. And here's the first pitch. Luis Severino on the mound for a ball. So we're on the way here. A beautiful day in George Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. And here's the first pitch, second pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 the count. So the Yankees 0-1-1 in the so 2-0 pitch. Salute to everyone watching us. Baseball's back. Here's Severino out there. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 on Grossman. Robbie Grossman. 3-0 count here. Luis Severino trying to get a comeback here. Happy Sunday afternoon to everyone watching along with us here. Baseball's back. The return of the Yankees is back, and we love it. So Severino has a 3-0 pitch coming, and here comes the 3-0 pitch. He missed, so he 4 straight walks. So he gets a walk. So a leadoff walk. It's the outfield goes. It's Gallo, Inciarte, Judge, Peraza, Canafella at short, Torres at second, Rizzo at first, and Freitas is the behind the plate. And of course, you have Severino pitching. Oh, he missed. So Torres originally wasn't in the lineup. We had Oswaldo Cabrera, so I won't have to write lineup. There was a last minute. He got to the ballpark. He was expecting. His wife was expecting, and he managed. He able to play. So here's Abu, Akil Abu, and he's playing center field, and he takes a pitch there for the first strike there. So Severino gets ahead of the strike count. So it's a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. I'm glad you guys are joining along and watching along with me here. And here's the 0-1 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Threw it right by him. 97 miles per hour fastball. So it does. Oh my God, the visuals look beautiful. George Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. Beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon. Thank you for joining us. For those who are joining us here, here's the 0-2 count coming for Severino. In there. Strike 3, call. Struck him out. Wow, well, that was wicked there. Let's see if I don't lose the background. I might lose the background, which I did. But we always like to have that strikeout call whenever we get it with the whistle. I'll bring it in a moment. Here's Javi Baez. Javi Baez, our old friend here, in there for a call strike. So Severino, after 4 straight balls, is dealing here. He dropped that breaking ball there for a strike. 0-1 to Javi Baez, the Tiger big acquisition over the winter. And he's playing DH. Longtime Cub, former Met. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And they throw over the first. Grossman gets back. Rizzo blocks it. Oh, it's a balk. They call a balk on Luis Severino. All right, so they call a balk. So Grossman moves to second base here on the balk. And here's the pitch here coming up. Grossman's in scoring position. 0-1 count to Baez. And 1 ball, 1 strike. Didn't miss by much. As we get the pitch here coming. And here's the 1-1 pitch in there for a call strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So it is spring training time. So salute to everyone back in the northern part of the country and those watching along here. We'll get the ticker in a moment. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes count. The batter is Javi Baez, and he calls timeout. So we'll do it again. Let's see if I get the ticker in there. And here's a pitch. This ball is lined in the gap, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So they're going to get a run here. Here comes Grossman. He's going to run the third, and Baez goes for a double, and he's in there with a double. So the Tigers are on the board here. 1-0. RBI for Javi Baez of the spring. So let's see if I adjust that for everyone that's watching along with us here. So he was going right off the box, running hard. He was going for a double from right around. So 1-0 immediately. Boy, if he hits, if he comes up for Detroit, Maria, salute Maria, #1 Yankee fan in the program. Salute to the gracious Maria. I hope you have your Sunday is beautiful. Here's Candelario. Candelario takes a ball. Candelario, Jameer, is playing third base. Last year for the Tigers, 271, 16 home runs, 67 RBIs. Runner on second. Here comes the pitch. In there for a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Maria in the building. It's always great to see Maria on a Sunday and the Yankee baseball. I can't think about Yankee baseball, Yankee, without thinking of a super fan Maria. And precious to see her here. I know she's enjoying the baseball games. And let's go Yankees. Here's the 1 ball, 1 strike count. And this ball is chopped to Rizzo. Rizzo grabs it and he goes unassisted, 3-3. But Javi Baez moves to third here now with 2 outs. This brings up Spencer Torkelson. He's a minor leaguer, playing first base today. In the minor leagues, he batted 267. Had a couple 20 home runs. Right-handed hitter. So salute to everyone watching along on a beautiful Sunday here. And here's the pitch. He got it over there for a strike, so he had it to count 1-0. The runner on third is Javi Baez. He's had an RBI double. Detroit on the board, 1-0 here. Third game of the spring training for the Yankees. And Severino with the 0-1 pitch. Here comes. This ball is hit foul out of play, so it evens the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Yes, indeed. Let's go Yankees. Let's get this. Let's get the preseason win. Let's get health. Let's overall come out of the spring training healthy and everyone in sync. So here's the 0-2 pitch coming. Here it comes. Foul out of play, so we'll do it again. Still 0-2 count. So salute everyone on a beautiful Sunday afternoon watching us. Whether you're watching us from Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Rumba, we appreciate you listening, viewing, and watching along with us here. The 0-2 count. Runner on third is Javi Baez. Severino ready to deal. Here comes the pitch. This ball is lined and is ripped to right field, and that's going to go in. That's another run. Off the run, carries the carom. He throws it to second base. He stumbles for a single, so another RBI single there. So the Tigers lead 2-0. So here comes the number 6 batter here. The catcher, Tucker Bernhardt. So Severino leaving the ball up in the zone, and they just took it the opposite way. Torkelson just went and took it to right field, opposite direction. So good at bat there for that young third baseman. So here comes Bernhardt. Actually, first baseman, excuse me. But here's the catcher. Bernhardt swings and a miss, aggressively swings. 97 miles per hour. But I like the velocity we see from Suriano here. He's in upper 90s. So he's hitting that. He's leaving a couple of the balls up in the zone, though. So hopefully remember, they got to get adjustments to these new catchers. No Gary Sanchez here. So now they could mess around with throwing the ball in the dirt. And here's the 0-1 pitch. And that skips away from the catcher, but not too far. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Turcom Bernhardt, the former Cincinnati Red, he's known for being a really good defensive catcher. 20 pitches here for Soriano with 2 outs. Severino. Call him Soriano. I don't know why I did that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Luis Severino, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him. He got a nice, that was a nice slider. Changeup, actually. Nice arm action. So it's interesting to see how sharp he looks here. Remember, the Yankees couldn't need a lot from him, from Luis Severino, this season. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. This ball is hit in the air to left field. Gallo makes the catch. So the inning comes to an end. So Joey Gallo, that's what he's known for, playing some good defense. So at the end of half inning, 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 man left on, and 2-0, and the Yankees will come up to bat. Now the lineup has changed from the Yankees. I'll correct that in a moment. The beginning of the game, Oswaldo Cabrera was supposed to be the second baseman, batting 9th, because Gleyber Torres, his wife, gave birth. They didn't thought he wasn't gonna play, but he's in the game. He actually made on a play at second base, so he is in the game. So the lineup will be different. So once I'm able to change that, we'll get that going. So forgive me for not having the proper lineup. It was a last minute spur of the moment, and I just came back. But salute to everyone watching along here. We're in spring training mode, so once the regular season starts, we'll get right into it, the rice and beans, and getting you the right tickers, the right lineups, and the right information. So we saw around the league, big news if you woke up this morning, Trevor Story signed with the Red Sox. He signed a bigger deal than Cabrera years-wise. It's interesting. But I got the new lineup. It's Anthony Rizzo, Aaron Judge, Joey Gallo, Giancarlo Stanton, Gleyber Torres, Isaiah Ofala, and he got Ender Encarnacion at center field, Jose Peraza, and David Freese as the catcher. All right, so Tariq Skubal is the batter. The pitcher tonight. So the Yankees will face a lefty here. So the lefty will deal for the Detroit Tigers. Tigers and I think the Yankees, their spring training hats are kind of like a trucker type design hat. So here's Anthony Rizzo, the first baseman, re-signed with the Yankees here. And here's the first pitch. He swings at the first pitch, fouls it away. So Rizzo last year between Chicago and New York, he batted .248. So 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. And Rizzo up there swinging 0-2 the count. So he's down quickly 0-2. So Anthony Rizzo. Here comes the pitch, the 0-2 pitch. This ball is fouled again. So Rizzo putting some contact here. So Rizzo could be a leadoff hitter. The Yankees need a leadoff hitter, and they were going to experiment here in the spring to find a true leadoff hitter. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and Rizzo pops it up in the infield. So he popped up to short. For the Tigers defense is Reyes, Baddoo, Grossman at right. You got Candelario at third, short, no pun intended. Castro at second, Torkelson at first, and Bernhardt is the catcher. So Scrubble is the pitcher, and this will bring up Aaron Judge. The big guy batted 287 last year. He had 39 home runs, 98 RBIs. Now, can he put this 2 years in a row? Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1, the count, down low. Caught him with an all-speed pitch, 89 miles an hour. So here's Judge. And here's the pitch. This foul out of play, 0-2. So the newlywed, Judge, also looking to get a lucrative contract by the New York Yankees. He's extension for him. Could be a lot of talks with that. Would it be get extended by the Yankees? Would it happen before the regular season starts, or because that's going to be something that could be looming all season in the talks. But let's see. Hopefully, the young man goes out there and have a great game here. Right now, the 0-2 count for Judge. Here comes the pitch. Up high. Marie Matthew. Hello, Marie. Master, what's going on? Ubrin, he says, hi, I'm a Met fan. We're having the Mets program soon here on this network. We'll cover the Mets as well, just to let you know. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So Judge goes down. We got a Met podcast coming up soon there. So there's love here for the New York Mets as well. So he swings and a miss. So Marie Matthews in the building. Thank you for joining us this Sunday afternoon here. Here's Joey Gallo batting third here. Joey Gallo, we saw him on Friday, the first spring training game, and here's the ball up high. Scooble deals high. So Detroit's up. We had 2 runs on 2 hits in their half an inning, and here's the Yankees. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm a fan of the Yankees, Master but I will cover the Mets. I have no ill or disliking of the Mets. I actually like the Mets. Our house is divided here at home. Here's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. And there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So I am going to make a podcast on the New York Mets, Buck Showalter, their pitching staff, their bullpen, how they could re-up their bullpen, what they're going to do with Pete Alonso at first, part-time DH with Dominic McSith, will actually help their defense. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul out of play, right at home plate, so we'll do it again. And so I got a lot of things, a lot of breakdown of the New York Mets and also the National League East Division. So it's a lot of stuff. Conforto. Oh, so he did sign with the Phillies. So breaking news. Good job. Thank you for letting us know. You just broke news here on the BX Sports JEDI Network Yankee Watch Along that Conforto has left to the Phillies. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wow. Let's see. And there is strike 3 call. So Gallo into midseason form. Caught looking, so strike out. So we played one here. So 2-0, the Tigers will come up to bat. And those also during the night, guys, we also added some minor league bench help. Marwin Gonzalez signed with the New York Yankees. Marwin Gonzalez, it's a jack of different positions. You could play him in third. You could play him at short, second base. You could play the outfield. So there's a lot with that. With that signing, although a minor league contract, you bring a flyer in here. I think he's going to be serviceable. Another guy that could play multiple positions and move around the diamond, which is a plus there. Let's see. I don't see anything on the Conforto news, Master. I don't see any news on that. I'm looking myself to confirm it. I'm looking for Michael Conforto. No, he's not. He has not signed yet. Conforto's still free agent. He has not signed with the Phillies yet. No, he's not with the Phillies. No, unless your father has an inside information. But Unfortunately, my friend, as of right now, I'm going to Jeff Passan and John Heyman. Neither has anything signed for Michael Conforto. So right now, Conforto is still available, still could return to the Mets. Although it looks like, personally, it looks like the Mets won't re-sign him because they would have gave him that contract already. But we shall see there. The news is out there. Once it's there, I will break it happen. As soon as it happens, any news while we on here on the watch along, we'll definitely let you know. As we look here, as we go, Harold Castro will be the batter here, the second baseman. He batted 282, 3 home runs with 37 RBIs last year. Actually, let's get the Tigers in here. And Severino deals in there for a call strike. So nice there. Nice 96-mile-per-hour high fastball. So Soriano here, the second inning of work, he's got the ball up in the mid-upper 90s, which is a good sign here. Coming back from Tommy John surgery. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He's swinging a miss. So he gets ahead of the count 0-2. So it's interesting to see. We all know Domingo Germán is out for 60-day IL. Some inflammation on his shoulder. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was 98 miles per hour, up high though in the zone. And here's the 1 ball, 2 strike count. Misses 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Yankees, if you're joining us here, they signed Marwin Gonzalez for a minor league contract deal, but Marwin Gonzalez, a jack of all trades, that can move around in different position, miss out of play. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. He could play shortstop. He could play third. He could play second. He could play left field. So the guy who has value, who can move around in case injuries and depth. So he's able to come into the Yankees on a minor league deal and play around the diamond, which is something the Yankees are looking for. The shift is on here with 2 balls and 2 strikes on Castro, the second baseman. Here's the pitch. This ball is lined to the opposite field, and that's a base hit. So left field. So a leadoff single for Castro here in the second inning. And here comes Victor Reyes, the left fielder. And one thing that was the backup catcher, Ben Rovit, that came out, he's out with the grade 1 oblique strain, man. And he's going to miss opening day. And I thought, that was a big deal because we made that trade. We got rid of Sanchez, as much he was a lightning rod, to get this young catcher. And here's the pitch. Down low. And now he comes here with an injury. And what makes him more venomous for the Yankee fans, that we took Donaldson and his $50 million, freed out money for the Minnesota Twins, and they went and they signed Correa with that free money that we ended up helping them free it. All 1 count. This ball is up in the air. He lofted to right field. Judge is under it, and he makes the play here for the first out. And I think, and Yankee Universe is so irate because we got a 37-year-old third baseman, and we took on his $25 million for 2 years, and we allow the Minnesota Twins now to sign a good shortstop. So let's say we used to have someone called Ryan Cordell. So Masters giving us some information there. Salute to him in the chat there. So here's Reyes. Actually, no, that's short. So Reyes was the one that flied out. So swing and a miss, 0-1. So Zach Short, the shortstop. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Up high. Miss, 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. So the Yankees trailing here 2-0 right now, although the ticker says it's something different. Here's the pitch. Inside. 2 balls and 1 strike, the count. Baseball starts April 7th. I know the Yankees take on the Red Sox. Let me see who the Mets play. I'll get that information for you in a moment. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. This ball is in the air, right field. Judge going back and right in front of the warning track. So 2 outs. So short is out. We'll go back to the top of the lineup. Robbie Grossman will come in. So here comes Grossman. The lefty Grossman, Sereno deals. This ball is in the air, deep to right center field. This going back at the track, and it's gone. Home run. A 2-run shot for Grossman. 4-0. Detroit Tigers. Whew. The New York Mets open up on the 8th, actually this April 7th as well. They open in National against the Washington Nationals in the nation's capital. So April 7th at 4:05. So Luis Severino gave up that inside pitch right into the lefty in their warehouse, and he paid the price to right center field. So Detroit up 4-0. Here's Badu. But in there for a call ball. I thought it was a strike, but they called it too low, 1-0. So Badu was a victim of a strikeout in the first inning. He's the center fielder. Top of the second here, 4-0, 4-0 Detroit. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. So salute to everyone joining me here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And here's the 1 ball, 1 strike count. This ball is grounded to second base, Torres, and he goes to, that will do it. So 2 runs on 2 hits, nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the second. Yankees trail 4-0 here. On the BX Sports JEDI Network, New York Yankees watch along. So salute to everyone here. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining us on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Remember, guys, I am BX Sports JEDI Kev. We have this BX Sports JEDI Network with all different types of programming, up and down, from baseball to wrestling to football to basketball. Tonight, the New York Knicks take on the Utah Jazz. We'll have the live play-by-play and coverage here with Chef Dan and myself. We'll do the play-by-play and watch along here, always here as a custom. We also have MMA Weekly coming up tomorrow night with Austin and Chef Dan. They're going to talk about the UFC card in England. What a phenomenal card. They're going to review it. They have a lot to say, a lot to talk about, and they're going to preview the upcoming UFC card on Saturday. We also provide you with the It's Over Yankees with Michael Costanza Caputo. His takes, his weekly rants on why he thinks his Yankee season is over. So he'll be here. I bet he's got a lot to say with those trades and with all those moves that the Cashman allowed other teams to benefit. So I'm pretty sure he's going to have to say, he has a lot to say about Story signing with the Red Sox, Correa signing with the Twins. So I can't wait to hear his thought. And what is taking Cashman so long to get Montas or Manaya? So we'll find out with Michael Caputo here on the BX Sports JEDI Network. And also of the programs, we're going to have the debut of the Mets podcast will be on sometime this week. Hit that notification bell to know. We were still working out the details of it. But stay tuned. We're going to have that previews of the New York Mets. And we also have the Jets Salorian along with the Chef Dan's Giants report. So we know that's coming up. The NFL free agency is full in effect. And the Jets and Giants making moves. Also, the draft coming up, the NFL draft. So we have a lot of different programmings. If it has something to do with sports, the network covers it. And we have a whole group of talented young men in here that just brings it, and they bring it, and they have fun. And here's seeing Carlos Stanton taking a strike. So please join us. Hit that notification. First, subscribe, like, share, and check out the other videos and join us. And in there for a ball. So the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Stanton, here comes the pitch. This ball is swing away. So Giancarlo. Hopefully Giancarlo Stanton has another big year, stays healthy first and foremost, because he could be really he's an MVP player when he's healthy and he's in the zone, and he's been a model citizen. And here's the pitch. Struck him out swinging. He got caught looking. See what it's sunny here right now. I live in Islip, New York. Hopefully you're in Brentwood or Comac. Salute to you. So Islip in the building. Here's Torres, Gleyber Torres. Originally was not in the lineup, but he managed to come get, and he's the second baseman here tonight. And here's the pitch. Down for a ball, low. So let's hope that now that Gleyber playing second base leaves him more, he'll be more natural position, comfortable. His offense numbers start rising. When he first played second base, when he first got here, when he played around 38 home runs, and he was a force, and he was a 2-time All-Star. So hopefully he reverts back there. Here's the 2-0 pitch up high, 3-0. So maybe him playing second base, he's more comfortable, natural. Now he's a father. He's a very good, he always was a good husband with his wife. They lived in Central Florida for a few years. Here's the ball 4. So Gleyber Torres of a good family as well. He has good values. Hopefully he gets to turn around here, the young man. And we want to see the best for Gleyber here. So hopefully he turns it on and reverts back to his all-star form with the New York Yankees. Here's Isaiah Cannerfella. Falel. I'm going to have trouble with that all season, folks. So IKF. Isaiah Cannerfella. I'll get it. It's going to take me a while. Here's the pitch. Hit there for a strike. He takes a strike. And here's the 1-0. This ball is lined into the gap for a base hit. The Yankees got their first hit. Here's Torres. Torres is going to go to first or third. Torres makes it in time. The throw was cut off. So base hit there by IKF. So first and third, we went out here. So IKF, the first game I called, he got a couple hits. He got the Yankees started. And this is a guy who puts contact and line drive contact. And if he comes in here with that kind of approach at the plate, putting the ball and bat, taking the ball, giving what the defense gives him against the shift, and go the opposite direction, put ball, line drive hitter, he's going to fit in well in the pinstripes. Then you put him and LeMahieu. Then you got some guys who can hit some contact. Rizzo hits contact, doesn't strike out much. Donaldson doesn't strike much. So now you change the narrative from the swing and miss here. So this is a good thing here. Here's the center fielder, and this ball is down low. That's Elder Inciarte. We haven't seen Aaron Hicks yet. I'm a little concerned. He hasn't played. And here's the pitch. This ball is hit in the air, looped, and it's coming in. He makes the catch. And Badul, almost over airmailed it. But it allowed now, so IKF to tag and go to third, because he air-mailed it to home plate. Gleyber stood there, smart move, but it allowed now a runner to go into scoring position. Now you have 2 runners in scoring position. That was not an easy play there by the center fielder. Should have been the left fielder's ball, but he came out of nowhere to catch it. So little miscommunication, but they all in all, they recorded the out. So now 2 outs. So kind of full effort. So you get you make that E7 for that throw behind the plate, allowing Isaiah kind of Falefa to go to second. So I got it right. So I get it right. Hopefully I keep pronouncing it. I get it right here. Here's Jose Praza. This ball is up in the air. High fly ball to left field. Is it going to stay in the ballpark? And the wind takes it, and it takes it to the seats. Oh, 1 count. Jose Peraza, he played with the Mets 64 games, 204 with 6 home runs, 20 RBIs. So beautiful, beautiful day for baseball. Beautiful day here in Central Florida. Beautiful day, just cozy. You. It's just, oh man, this is the perks of living here in Central Florida. Here's the 0-1 count. Just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. So another beautiful sellout crowd here in George M. Steinbrenner Stadium in Tampa. And the 1 ball, 1 strike count. And here comes the pitch. And he check swing. Did he go? He did not go. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. So he's just an ice slip. Okay. Wildy Peralta warming up in the bullpen. And here's the pitch. He fouls it straight back. So 2 balls and 1 strike. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second and third. 2 outs. The Yankees trail 4-0. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's going to try to make it official. The catcher throws it out, put out to first, and that would do it. For the Yankees, no run, a hit, 1 error, 2 men left on, and 4-0 Tigers. As we in spring training, salute to everyone. It's spring training. Baseball's here. Baseball's here. Baseball is here. Yes, indeed. All right. Do not go anywhere real quick. I will give you a break. I'll let you know what's going on. Here's one of the programs on the JEDI Network, the Jetsalorian, while I'll take a break for some water. As we come back here, that's one of the programs we have here on the network, the Jetsalorian. It's a Jet podcast, break down news and notes and all about New York Jets. If you're a Jet fan, I advise you to check it out. It's also available on the audio platform and Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, anywhere you get your podcasts, Google, Apple. Just put BX Sports JEDI Network, and the different programs are there for you to watch. As we go here to the third inning. So Wildy Peraza will come in. So he returns back from last year's team here. So, of course, Peralta pitched 56 games, a record of 5-4. He was 5 out of 6 in save opportunities, an ERA of 3.35, 51 innings for the Yankees, 21 walks, balls to 43 strikes. So that's a good strikeout to walk ratio. The lefty from the Dominican Republic. And we have our old friend Javi Baez, the former Met, former Cub, up at bat here. He was 1-for-1. He doubled his first time up. He got an RBI. I want to take a moment to salute Jacob Barros, who's watching us in the Facebook app, along with Maria. And here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. The Yankees now, Master Umbrero, 242, 248. He is with the Yankees now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here comes the pitch. In there for a call strike. 0-2 the count. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, strike 3 call. So he struck him out swinging. Actually looking backwards K. Where's the ticker? And we'll get into there. And every time we get a strikeout on the channel, so he struck out there. Here's Jameer Calderario, third baseman. So the big lefty, Jason Martino, all day Yankees in the building. Here's a chop right to Peralta. Peralta field fires, makes the play there to get 2 quick outs. So Jason in the building. Yankee baseball is back again, Jason. Well, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. It just, the warmth air, the beautiful, the sun, the heat. Baseball is back. It just, I can't wait for opening day, April 7th, all around baseball. Now that should be a national holiday, but we'll talk about that some other time. Oh man, can't wait. And here's a strike. So Torkelson is in. Baez is with the Tigers. So Baez is. Here's the pitch. This ball is grounded. Easy inning, shortstop, and he makes it. So he retires the Tigers 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. So we go to the middle of the third and bottom of the third, and no Yankees trail 4-0 here on the BX Sports JEDI Network. Watch along and play by play. So we'll definitely continue to tell you about more different programs that we have here. And for those who like a little bit of comedy, a little bit of funniness, rants, and just good and Yankee baseball, we got It's Over with Michael Costanza. Here's this program.
The New York Yankees.
The New York Yankees.
Ruth, Gehrig, DiMaggio, Mantle, Costanza.
I must say, with all due respect, I find it very hard to see the logic behind some of the moves you have made with this fine organization. In the past 20 years, you have caused myself and the city of New York a good deal of distress, as we have watched you take our beloved Yankees and reduce them to a laughingstock, all for the glorification of your massive... The little light is blinking right now. Come and listen to the idiot. Hey, everybody, the idiot's on.
So that will be on during the week. He'll be on live. He always has good guests, very good men, that very good knowledge of baseball, the Pope of sports and entertainment, and the truth is there. Always joins us and always watches along and is a panelist. His brother Troy as well, and I Am Heel comes on, and another guest. So he brings it, talks about the Yankees, rants why he thinks the season is over for the New York Yanks, and I can't wait to hear it. Like I said, his thoughts and his takes as we now start the bottom of the third inning here. So Yankee spring training game here. Beautiful day at George Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. And a lot of youngsters there. It's nice to see to see youngsters on a beautiful, 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 beautiful March day in Tampa. A lot of young kids, family. That's what it's about. Baseball, young men, young with their fathers and their family. And we got a new pitcher, Gregory Soto. Gregory Soto pitched 62 games, had 18 saves, ERA of 3.39 with 63.2 innings pitched, 40 walks, 76 strikeouts. So it's the lefty. And here's Davis Freitas. So he's going to have to impress, get a chance to try to impress the Yankees as the backup catcher. Here's a pitch. In there, call strike. So there's a strike there. So David Freitas, who was in AAA Durham last season, he batted .245 with 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, and he had a .798 OBS. Big right-hander. And here's the pitch. Down low. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Yankees trail 4-0 here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll say hello to Erwin Carla watching us on the Facebook apps. And this is down low. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's in down low. And here comes the pitch. This ball is lined to short. And the short got it. Picks up, fields, fires in time. For the first out, recorded the first out. If you're scoring it at home, it's 6-3. And I know we have a lot of folks that watch along with us during the watch along that scores the games at home. Salute to Tracy Acosta, always score the games at home as well. So here's Rizzo, who's 0 for 1. We get the top of the lineup again for the Yankees. Second time around the lineup. Rizzo popped up his first time up. Lefty on lefty. Here's Soto. Deals a strike. So he gets ahead of the count. 0-1. Count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. O2 count. The first baseman, Rizzo. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Rizzo goes down. Rare strikeout for Rizzo. So he goes down on the strikes. This should bring up Judge. Probably this final at bat for Judge. Maybe they're just going to give him 2 at bats and maybe before making some changes. So the big guy struck out the first time up. So Soto, 3 pitches here, recorded 2 outs. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Judge offers. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Judge. And Soto ready to deal the 1-1 pitch. And here it comes. This ball is chopped, foul, out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quickly, Judge, 2 strikes. And here's a pitch. This ball is in the air. Foul, out of play. So here's the 1-2 pitch for Judge. He steps, is ready to deal here. Now he digs into the batter's box. Soto. So 2 outs here. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Evens. So Tigers lead 4-0 here. On deck is the hitter's Gallo. Here's a 2-2 count. Here it comes. Down low. Did it hit him? No, he got out of the way. Let's take a look at this. It sounded like it hit someone's foot. No, it hit Judge on the foot. He got hit, but the Judge wants to play, wants to hit. Oh, no, the umpire says no, take first base. So he got hit by a pitch on his toes. Judge wanted to hit, but the rules of base, you get hit by the pitch, you go to first base. You don't have that opportunity to decline. It's not football where you decline a penalty, but here's Gallo. Brings up Gallo here. Gallo in midseason form, folks. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So he looks like he's ready, like it's mid-July, ready to go. And here's the pitch. Down low for a ball. And, good shot, good catch there by Bernhardt. He kept the ball in front. Was tailing away from him. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Joey Gallo. Soto ready to deal. Here it comes. In there for a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count runs even here. To left-handed Gallo. Left-handed Soto. The Judge run on first. Yankees trail 4-0 here. Bottom of the 3rd inning on a beautiful afternoon in George M. Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. Yankees spring training in the Grapefruit League. And here's the 1-1 pitch coming. Misses. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Gallo, final year of his deal, be a free agent at the end of the season. The lefty in there, digging in. The left-handed reliever. And here's a 2-1 pitch. This ball is grounded, foul, out of play. So we'll do it again here. It actually evens the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we'll get this count going. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Yankees trail 4-0. The lefty, as he adjusts his gloves, gets in the batter's box. Time is called on the court, on the floor. On the field, actually. Now he gets back in the batter's box, digging in. Jose Melo, salute to you. In the building, Jose, in the building. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Soto thought he had a strikeout and just didn't miss by much. He runs the count full to 3-2. So Joey Gallo in midseason form here. 3 seasons. He was 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and he runs the count to 3-2. So let's see. We'll see is either a strikeout or a walk here. Typical Joey Gallo fashion. So here we go. And strike 3 call. Joey Gallo, just like in July, midseason form, takes it looking. Strike 3 call. So he strikes out. 4-0. Michael Caputo, you saw that strikeout. He looks just like midseason form, Michael. Somewhere where you're watching. Salute. So no runs, no hits. They leave a man on the hit by pitch. Yankees trail 4-0 here. We go now to the top of the fourth inning. Thank you, guys. Salute, guys. Salute. What's going on? Like and share. I appreciate you. The Sports of Politics channel, LB, had a phenomenal interview with our own G Money, the notorious G Money Hoop Show. For those who missed it, it's here on the channel as well as anywhere you find your audio platform. Really good interview, really good back and forth. It was a phenomenal program with G Money and the Sports of Politics. Please subscribe and like his channel as well. We are supporting one another here. He is a phenomenal content creator, so we want you guys to check him out. If you like basketball, if you like sports in general and politics, on his channel, he is the man. Please check it out. We appreciate the love and also and we appreciate everything there. So, yep, Joey Gallo is feast or famine. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I am a little hard on him, but man, he's got to come up. I would like to see some hits. Alex Barron says, where can I join the MLB training? Salute to Alex. Welcome to the channel, Alex. Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe and thank you for joining us. Be part of the world's most famous chat, the JEDI Sports family. Tonight, don't forget, folks, tonight we will have the live watch along and play-by-play. New York Knicks take on the Utah Jazz from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, from the world's most famous chat, the BX Sports JEDI chat. The chat, it is so interacting from all around the world, from the Philippines to Taiwan to South and Central America to Australia to all over the United States. The chat is from the islands, from the Caribbean islands. We have everyone come in, and the chat is really interactive. So join us, and we appreciate. And Lucas Licky comes out. Lucas Licky comes in here. 57 games last year, a score record of 4-2 with an ERA of 2.74 and 72.1 innings. He had 15 walks to 78 strikeouts. He gave up 6 home runs. So Lucas Licky, the lefty, will deal here to Barnhart. Barnhart grounds it, and it's off to the third, but they said it got him off the foot, so it's not going to count. You're welcome. You're welcome. Always. And always a pleasure to promote and always work with talented and respectful folks, always, as well as, and of course, what can I say about Gideon, aka the notorious G Money? Phenomenal basketball knowledge and his passion and love for the sport, and up by for one ball, one strike. Pleasure. It's a blessing to have him on the channel with us, speaking his basketball knowledge, and everyone on the channel that joins us. That's part of the network, a growing network here of just talented, young minds talking sports. And here's the one ball, one strike, and having fun. Foul to play, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And it just and like I said, feel the force. The BX Sports JEDI Network, feel the force. We're growing, and we keep growing with different more content creators and different programs, different sports. If it's sports, we're covering it, and it's a pleasure getting to know everyone that comes on and stream, that talks with us and participate. It's a fun journey. It's one of the most funnest things. And here's the 1-2 pitch up high. So we are enjoying it. We are having fun, and it's in getting to meet people from all around the whole country, around the world. Our wrestling program is from one gentleman is from Dallas, Texas. The other gentleman from Ontario, Canada, from Toronto, Canada. It was phenomenal to see them. Their debut program last night. Here's the 2-2 pitch, down low, full count, and it is going phenomenal to see everyone. Kevin, oh yeah, that's right. Jose Melo is going tonight. He is going to be in the building and he definitely. Yes, indeed. Oh, definitely. We appreciate it. Yes. And I know you're going to have fun there. You've been looking forward to that game. And this ball is grounded right to third, gobbled up, field, fired in time. So that goes out 5-3 there. Bernhardt retired on a ground ball. We'll have and sports politics. We will have no. We're having a Yankee podcast. I mean, excuse me, the Met podcast coming up. I just finished up all the banners and all the stuff there. I want to break down the Mets season. You know, all the Mets acquisition and my predictions and my thoughts. The Mets got a good squad. Buck Showalter. So stay tuned there. I'll definitely have we have love here for the Mets. There's no ill luck. No, this is not just a one-sided, don't like certain teams. No. We love anything. We covered Jets, Giants here. The only team that there is no equal love is the Brooklyn Nets. I hate to say that, but other than that, but their basketball, we give them their respect, but we don't cover them too much because we're Knicks fans here, unfortunately. Fortunately, unfortunately, whatever the way you see it, and swing and a miss there. But we can't wait to have that. I can't wait to talk about the Mets. My house is a divided house with Mets and Yankee fans here, but all in all, there's no disrespect. And in the building, el hombre, Michael Caputo. And here's the pitch. This is a ground ball right to Lucas Licky. Licky off the mount. Fields fires in time. So that goes Castro's out, 2-0. You go 1-3 on that put out. And Michael says they suck, and he is not watching them this year. Oh, definitely. I do need a Mets insider. So yeah, definitely. Let me find here so I could get I'm gonna put my link tree information where the email and stuff will be there. And please, if you can email me so we could go into an email and we could do this program with the Mets. Also, Chef Dan is a Met fan as well on the program. Let me find my information first. Here it is. Just copy that there, my email and all that stuff, because I don't like to put the links on the chat due to the fact that we had it done before, or a friend of our programs used to put the LinkedIn or put in the StreamYard link to allowed you to come on the program. Someone came on with some unseen photos or unseen video, and the channel got flagged and actually shut down. So I kind of protecting ourselves with the live video by letting it, not putting it on the chat to bring folks on. Maybe they might hamper the closers row. Usually do the closers row on the channel where I opened up the chat. Anyone want to come in and talk about the Yankees or what they saw with the game and become a panelist. So I like to invite the panelists through emails or anywhere, Twitter or Facebook or anywhere that we could communicate and send you the StreamYard link app too. That's the way I got to protect the channel because it happens. It had happened, unfortunately, and he lost all his subscribers. They had to redo the channel, relaunch, and that becomes a pain in the neck. So those like yourself that do content and you do either StreamYard or any of the app, and here's a pitch, 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. You got to be careful. Also, you also got to review before you leave on camera. Maybe, if they don't come on camera, you got to make sure who they are because, it was an unfortunate situation. So it's a learning experience. Unfortunately, it had happened to our friends, but, it also protects us. And here it is. I'm about to go on another rant when the game is over, Kev. So would you like to come on? Oh, Michael. Yeah, well, definitely. Michael, I know. Michael is from the host of It's Over Yanks. When we go into the commercial break, we'll run his promo. And he has a weekly rant here on the PS Sports JEDI Network. And he has a rant that is going to be for the ages. So stay tuned. We're going to have a treat at the end of this preseason game. We'll have him on and give us a taste of what's coming up this week. And it's a line drive. Foul out of play. Oh, man. So the Michael Caputo rant is coming. So I can't wait to hear that. So Lucas Licky. The count runs full here. The left-hander Licky. Reyes the batter. 3-2 count. Here it comes. This ball is foul out of play. So we'll do it again. All right, so guys, I want to thank you guys here. 3-2 pitch. We're growing. We're at we're just a couple hundred of subscribers away for 4,000 subscribers, and we really appreciate it. Here's the pitch. This ball is foul out of play, and this channel is in infancy. So we've been in our infancy channel since July, and we're at 3,800 subscribers strong, close to 4,000 subscribers. It's because of you guys, your support and your love that you have for the channel, and that's why we keep growing with different sports and different programs, not boxing ourselves to one particular team or one particular sport. That's why we're growing to try to grow. And here's the pitch. Swing, and did he? No, he fouled it off. And we appreciate it. That's why we keep bringing you good content, trying to get better, always trying to raise that level, that bar of excellence. And, we'll do it little by little. But it's because of supporters and viewers and subscribers and the sharing of the videos and the liking and the commenting that you guys provide. And here's the 3-2 pitch. This ball is chopped to third, and it's going to be foul. Good thing, because it ate up Peraza. It ate him up, but it's foul. We'll do it again here. Three-two count here. So the defense is straight up with 2 outs here, with top of the 4th. Tigers 4, Yankees nothing here. And the lefty Leaky will deal. As the crowd get into it, here's a pitch. This ball is lined foul again. We'll do it again. So Reyes is getting some good cuts there. A lot of nice cuts, hitting loud strikes, because that's all it is. But he's getting some good healthy cuts here. Let's see what Lucas Leaky will do. That's a good at bat. That's a good quality at bat for this young Reyes. Big Reyes. He's a tall fella here. Here's the 3-2 count coming. The payoff pitch. This ball is in the air to right field, loft, and Judge is there to make the catch, and that will do it. So the Tigers go in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Yankees trail 4-0. Here on the BX Sports JEDI Network, New York Yankees, the Bronx Bombers strikes back. Watch along and play-by-play. So thank you guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And like I said, Michael Caputo will be on little bit at the end of the game, close to the end, when to get a classic rant.
The New York Yankees?
The New York Yankees!
Ruth, Gehrig, DiMaggio, Mantle, Costanza.
I must say, with all due respect, I find it very hard to see the logic behind some of the moves you have made with this fine organization. In the past 20 years, you have caused myself and the city of New York a good deal of distress, as we have watched you take our beloved Yankees and reduce them to a laughingstock, all for the glorification of your massive... The little light is blinking right now. Come and listen to the idiot. Hey, everybody, the idiot's on.
All right, so Michael will be on soon. And let's send it there for his classic rant. As we go here in between innings, and definitely would like to see, if you join us, Marvin Gonzalez was signed to the Yankees for a minor league deal. It's a good signing. Could play all different types of positions for the Yankees. One of the remaining glorified shortstops out there, Trevor Story, signs with the Red Sox, so he got a lucrative deal. You saw Correa sign with the Twins, so he's out. So I don't think the Yankees have any interest in Michael Conforto, though don't have any room unless they're trading Gallo, pick up his salary. Don't see that. But the Yankees working the trades, the phone, to hopefully they make a trade here. But now we have Chase Anderson will be the pitcher for the Tigers. He played a season with the Philadelphia Phillies. He was a starter. He played 14 games. He started 9. He had a 2-4 record with a 6.72 ERA. He had 48 innings. He had 2 walks, 35 strikeouts, and gave up 10 home runs. So Giancarlo Stanton will come up here. And these Carlos Stanton will come up here. Michael, just to let you know, in your Facebook Messenger is the key to come in. I left the key there for the stream. So here's the pitch. This ball is hit in the air, foul. So 0-1 the count. He's pounding that keyboard hard. Here's the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. So it evens the count at 1-1. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, hit there. Cody outside corner. So that was a late call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The umpire called the strike a little late. He rose the hand up. Gleyber Torres is the batter on deck. Yankees trail 4-0 here. And this is a ground ball into the, and that's going to be a base hit. It ate up Candelario, so Stanton reaches here with a leadoff single. Let's see if they'll probably get a pinch runner. And just like I said, that pinch runner comes in for Giancarlo Stanton. You don't want him to pull a hamstring in a spring training game. They're really counting on him a lot this season. Here's Gleyber. Run on first. So Torres. Here's the pitch. Ooh, foul straight back. It was right on it. Hold on, Mike. I'll get you on in a moment. Let me get the Gleyber Torres at bat going on first. 0-1 count. And he steps off the rubber here. So Ryan Lamar is the pinch runner for Giancarlo Stanton. So he's in. And the right-hander deals to Torres. And this ball is foul out of play. 0-2 the count. As a fan does a nice catch in the stands. And the crowd serenades him with applause. So the 0-2 count here, we have Michael Caputo in the green room that will come on and give us a quick his takes of his rant and why the season is over and plug his program, his show coming up this week. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes there. Nice catch, nice block there by Bernhardt, keeping Lamar at first base. One ball, 2 strikes. And here comes the pitch. This ball is lined for base hit. So Torres gets a hit. The Yankees got back-to-back hits here. And that will bring up Isaiah Ketterfella. And with that, we'll bring in the main man from It's Over, Michael Caputo. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Don.
All right. How are you?
Not good with this team. This team's basically on life support right now.
So here's Isaiah Kiner-Fella or Falefa.
How the hell did you let Carlos Correa sign a 3-year deal, $100 million with the Minnesota Twins? Answer me that question. You mean to tell me the Yankees couldn't give him 3 years, $100 million? He's not making close to what he wanted to make. Not even close. And the Yankees didn't want to sign him.
It wasn't a $300 million contract. It's Falefa. And here's a
Oh.
pitch down low.
Yeah, you won this.
And
you won the game.
what makes it sucks, that's an average around what, $34 million, $33 million a year?
I guess, yeah. If you do the
Okay,
math.
so $10 more million you could have got. You didn't need to trade. You could have moved Sanchez and Urshela somewhere else or kept them, and you would have just paid the 30. You didn't have to bring a 37-year-old Donaldson for $25 million.
Yeah, and that's why they did what they did. They did that so they didn't have to go after Correa and Freeman. What you just did was risk everything to
you allow the Minnesota Twins to get better with your own players, because now you got Urshela, Correa, and Sanchez. I mean, you could have had that on the Yankees.
I mean,
I agree with you on that.
You just depleted this roster and made it worse. Now you brought in an old player that to me is washed up and he's injury prone, and you just sacrificed it all just so you don't want to sign Correa, really. And Trevor Story, you just let him go to your rival. I mean, it's just a joke.
Well, the Story contract was ridiculous. It was a 7-year deal, ridiculous, a lot of money. It was a lot of money. I don't believe the Yankees
sign any other shortstops, and you let Freeman walk. I mean,
two balls and 2 strikes to count.
Freeman really didn't want to be a Yankee. They did put their offer in, so I'm not holding the Yankees responsible for that one as much. But I heard he wouldn't have mind. I heard there was rumors saying he didn't mind coming here. So that whole rumor saying
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He was using the Yankees for leverage to get the contract he received. The Yankees, if you want to say the two moves that the Yankees pooched the bed in,
is Matt Olson and this one, Correa.
Here's a pitch. That's a ground ball in the infield. That grounded third. They're gonna try to turn one. They get the one force at second, but Falefa runs pretty quick there. So kind of Falefa's on with a fielder's choice. Run around first on the corners, first and third with 1 out. And here's in Karate.
And not to mention, they got no pitching. What happened to the Montaz and Sean Manaea deal?
Well, that is not dead. That's still in talks.
Why it's not being dead? I'll bet my whole life on it that trade falls apart.
And now the Twins are getting involved in this. I mean, all of a sudden, Twins were sellers. And all of a sudden now they're all of a sudden now buyers.
The Yankees are going to screw that up just like they screw everything else up. They couldn't get a shortstop. They couldn't get a center field. They couldn't get a catcher. They didn't get pitching. They didn't do anything that we wanted them to do. This team was so deeply flawed last year going into the season. It went down to the wire last year. They barely made it to the playoffs, lost to the Red Sox. You knew that we had to make major improvements, and this is what you field. This is what you sell us. Kyle Falefa and Josh Donaldson. This is the presentation, ladies and gentlemen, of the New York Yankees. The $252 million payroll. This is what you get as Josh Donaldson, ladies and gentlemen. A 37-year-old washed-up player. Give me a freaking break. I'm just fed up with this team. And how the fans could just sit here and say, well, it's out of our hands. We just have to sit and watch. Yeah, I get all that, but I don't have to kiss this organization's ass. They're a joke. This is 13 years now. This team has
goes. And he stole the base, and a run scores on that double steal. So the Yankees get on the board here, 4-1.
Nice spring training.
So kind of Falefa steals the base there, something that he's going to bring to the team, some youth, some wheels, and he stole it easily, and that allowed.
Don't say you hate to don't
Amari to score.
Don't hate to say I told you so. If the Yankees are going to have a dreadful, dreadful season, be prepared. and you're going to say they should have made those moves. They should have made those moves.
Boy, the scoreboard operator for Yes is having a tough one.
Yeah, their operator always sucks.
Here's the pitch.
They're always fall behind. Yes, the operator. And by the way, Volpe. Oh, yeah, this is why we didn't go out and buy a World Series, ladies and gentlemen. Why we didn't go out there and try to build a championship team, because Volpe is waiting down there, who, by the way, is not even going to play this season. So we got to wait extra years for this guy to come up just to risk to not win a World Series. This is what we're doing. This is what the Yankees are doing.
1 ball, 2 strikes count here.
Because we got to wait for our prospects to come up, because that's what means everything.
There's a line for a base hit to right field. So runner will score here. The Yankees cut it in half. Hey, going to second is RBI double for Infante. So the Yankees cut it to 4-2.
I'm just fed up, man. I mean, we're banking on our prospects to be golden, because that's more important than winning a World Series all of a sudden now, the farm system. Give me a break, man.
Yankees
can't win
making
with the whole
contact
farm
here,
system on your team.
putting the bat on the ball, and good things are happening. They put in contact.
Well, no, I don't care about this because this is preseason, whether they win or lose. I'm worried about the regular season and the playoffs.
But you're getting some good habits here in the
Oh,
spring,
yeah.
and you get
You're seeing
it rolling.
What
So
could be, huh? But let's see, what's really going to happen when the season starts. But what I think is going to be a lot of misery coming. Okay?
here's Peraza.
Oh, there's the guy that they acquired. Yeah, another dumpster fire.
So Peraza's trying to catch on here. Back up.
I thought that was out.
This ball is in the air. High fly ball deep to right field. It's going to stay in the ballpark. Makes a catch. And there's a tag. And he's going to third. And he makes it there with 2 outs.
Peraza and what is it? Volpe and Dominguez. Apparently, he got pulled from the game. Everybody got excited. They thought that meant the trade for Oakland for Frankie Montas. It wasn't. I thought that's what it was. But he got pulled because of Gleyber Torres or something. Whatever, man.
Here's Fritas. David Fritas. The backup catcher, as we see that the backup catcher that they received in the Twins deal is out with a strain 1 oblique, so he might not even start the opening day. And here's a pitch down low for a ball. So, what's your thoughts on the backup catcher, Ben
Yeah, what's my thoughts on the backup catcher? By the way, he got injured. He's going to be out probably for a couple of weeks.
He's out.
Yeah.
Might not make the spring training. Here's the
so much for the trade. So much for the trade. It's really working out beautifully. Because Josh Donaldson will be the next guy to get injured.
But hey, the Yankee fans got through a parade for no more. Yeah, I wanted to get rid of Sanchez, and you got rid of Sanchez. You wanted Sanchez. Got to go. Max got to go.
Yeah, we got rid of.
I told you guys, relax. Sanchez is a homegrown kid. When you have a homegrown kid, no matter how bad he is, Sanchez had some talent. I know he was terrible catching.
He was awful. He couldn't hit. That was definitely the move to make. But once again, you did not make major upgrades to help this team. I thought when Sanchez avoided being gone, the Yankees were going to feel the better team. It's the same exact roster. We're still going to be terrible. They're still going to be strikes. And what's Aaron Hicks doing on this team? What's
he has not played all spring training yet. Here's the 1-2 pitch.
What's Joey Gallo
in the ball? Gallo's in midseason form.
Yeah, please.
He looks like he's ready to go. January. He's July. He looks like it's middle July, August. He's there striking out. He looks perfect there. Taking a call, strike 3. He looks like he's ready to go. He's ready. All star.
Yeah, strikeout machine.
Yeah, he looked perfect. Two games that I've called, he's been doing mid-season form.
Really gonna help. Really gonna help to win a World Series.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Swinging. So 2 runs. On 1 hit. They leave 1 on.
Cameron Maven's in the S booth now. I don't know, but where does Cameron Maven even shine in now? What do they think? Cameron Maven's like a Yankee legend or something? I'm just saying. I like Cameron Maven and all, but I don't know. It's just this is what the Yankees present us, I guess. It's just really is a joke. You might as well have Kevin Moss be the announcer next. It's just they just think the Yankees organization's a clown. I guess it's just a clown show. It's I just can't for the life of me. I tell you, if they swift on the pitching, if they don't trade for one of these Oakland pitches, at this point, I just don't know what to do.
I won't be surprised if Oakland won't trade none of these pitchers until All-Star, until the trading them.
Wow, but this
they're gonna get a team who's gonna be more desperate and will try to get more. I wouldn't be surprised Oakland pulls and won't make a deal.
They didn't do pitching.
And they'll try to trade them at the trading deadline because there's gonna be some teams gonna be over or stupid enough that they
Overpay.
think they and overpay and give up prospects for them. That's why I think Oakland is gonna play that
Yeah,
game.
well, this is our last ditch because they can't trade with Luis Castillo, the Reds, because they don't want to trade Luis Castillo. They said the only way you get Castillo is if you take Joey Votto's contract, so that's out. So I don't know. The only way the Yankees could go with this is either Frankie Montas or Manaea. There's no other. The Cubs are not going to trade Kyle Hendricks. That's out. Well, where else do we go with this?
Oh, I wouldn't want Hendricks on this team.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, there's nowhere else to go with this. I mean, who are we going to trade for? Kyle Freeland? I mean, there's nobody. That guy's a bum. Another dumpster fire pitcher. I mean, who could? There's no elite pitchers in terms of just Luis Castillo, Frankie Montas. That guy, I watched the highlights of him. That kid's a stud. If the Yankees acquired him, I think the Yankees would have an elite 1-2 with Cole and him. And I don't know what Severino's going to be because he's coming up with Tommy John, but that's a pretty good 1-2 or Manaea. But if they go with the same rotation again, I just can't get over it.
So we go here. Here we go. I agree. You know what, Jose Melo? Never thought about that point with that all the mandates and stuff. So here's a new pitcher for the Yankees.
I don't understand, but how can Yankee fans settle for a solid?
You gotta let me do the play-by-play too.
Okay.
You could talk, but let people know what's going on there. As a new pitcher, he throws in for a strike. I'll get you the name. I'll get you what's going on here. And here's the 1-0 pitch. This ball is grounded into short in the hole. Fields, and he got him. Nice play there. So Zach Short grounded out to the shortstop for the first out. Any word on Michael Conforto, Mike? Because there was so earlier we had someone in the chat said he was going to Philadelphia, but nothing concrete as he misses for a ball. As Grossman is the batter, but it's going to bat his third time here. Ryan Weber is the pitcher for the Yankees. And here's the pitch. This ball is grounded right to the second baseman. Torres gobbles Fields in time. So Cynical, salute Cynical. So we have two quick outs here. Now, one thing that worries me, Michael, it's only a spring training game, but I don't like Rizzo leading off. We need a good leadoff hitter.
Oh, that's another thing I want to get into. I don't want Anthony Rizzo back.
Well, he's here, and I'm okay with it. Here's Badu.
I'm not okay with it.
Swing and a miss. So what's your thoughts on Luke Voigt being traded?
I'm happy, but we got a pitcher with a 7 ERA in return. So he had no value. We couldn't trade anything for him that was elite.
They got a minor leaguer.
Has a 7 ERA, by the way.
A double A minor leaguer, right-hander. This ball is popped up in the infield, and the pitcher makes the play. So he had a quick inning. So that was a quick inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1, 2, 3. So we're halfway through there. The Yankees trail 4-2 here on the BX Sports JEDI. The Bombers strike back, watch along, and play-by-play with myself. And joining us this afternoon, Michael Caputo in the building. So it's a nice treat to have him here with us. Usually comes on the Closers Road. Remember, Michael Caputo will be doing his show this week with the weekly rants. And we're kind of looking forward to that. So we'll take a quick break for a little stretching, a little water, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. right, we're back here with
Can I give my thoughts?
we're in between innings, of course.
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I think what they're doing is just disastrous. I think that how fans can still stick by this team and still like them is a joke. Do you know any teams that are putting like are awful and you're still sticking by them when it's apparently supposed to be a winning franchise?
All teams happen to go through that. As we go to the bottom of the fifth inning here. Don't forget, tonight, the Knicks take on the Utah Jazz here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. We have the watch along and play-by-play with BX Sports Jedi Kev and Chef Dan giving you and the world's most famous chat here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. The return of the Knicks watch along and play-by-play. As we get ready here, bottom of the there's talking to Joey Gallo. It looks a little pudgy this season. Look at him eating too many chicken parmesan sandwiches.
Yeah. A joke.
So here's a pinch hitter for Rizzo. So the pitcher is Fido for the Detroit Tigers. So I'll get you the names once they give us the information. It's spring training, so a lot of rosters invites teams just to see what they have to fill out the minor league. Some of them to try to see if for depth, as that for a ball, 2 balls and no strikes to count. As I don't think so. It's Esteban Florio comes in. So Esteban Florio, I saw him play on Friday also. And here's a 2-0 pitch up high, 3-0. So Esteban Florio has a real good chance to be in a 4th outfielder for the Yankees. He needs to have a really impressive spring, and maybe he'll make the club as a 4th outfield and get some opportunities there. Now with Hicks coming back from an injury from no Brett Gardner, although Brett Gardner, his locker still available and keeping it warm. And as he walks, Esteban Florio walks. Then opportunity he might be a late spring training arrival. But we shall see there. So Esteban Florio goes for a walk to start off here. The Yankees bottom of the 5th.
I don't know how you could be happy with this team, It's like, what is this, like a fist pump, let's go, and they did absolutely nothing? God.
And here's the pitch in there for a strike. And we have another batter in for Judge. So once I get the new player in that came in for Aaron Judge night is over. 0-for-2 for Judge.
Yeah. I tell you, I wish I could do something about this. I wish I could stop the front office.
And here's a ground ball to short. It looks for 2. Here's to second, and they're only going to get 1 there. So good job there, Florio, breathing on the second baseman. So we get that scored as a fielder's choice, 6-4. I don't know who was the fella that got the hit. The broadcast did not give me his name. So, but he's on. But he trades places on first base. Florio's retired. So 1 out, 1 on, 1 out. And it's supposed to be Gallo's position at the bat, but he's not, and he has been replaced, and he is talking to Merit Marakovic. And here's the pitch. This is a call strike. And Michael Beltre, I saw him on Friday as well playing. So Michael Beltre, the left-handed, double-A left-handed batter, and here's the 0-1 pitch, and here comes the pitch. This is a wild pitch that gets away, and he'll go easily to second base. So number 95 gets easy to second base. He's in scoring position here with 1 out. So now this is when the minor leaguers come in, kids that might leave you a lasting impression. Hopefully they ball out here that it'd be impressive enough to be enticing to the Oakland Athletics if for your sake, Michael. So the left-handed bat today. And here's the 1-1 pitch. This ball is chopped right in front, right, in no man's land. And they're going to play, and they group, and it got away. So he reaches. So a run scores because the ball got into the dugout. So the Yankees get a run on an error, base hit, an infield hit with an error. So Yankees cut it down to 4-3. Michael, I got a little feedback from your TV.
That's not my TV. That's my dad talking in the background in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. I'll say hello to the Caputo family. So hello.
Yeah, they talking. They talking in the background.
No, man. Well, the program says hello. The JEDI says hello. So salute to them.
Yeah.
So Beltre will go to. Actually, he stays at first. And here's Ryan Lemaire, the designated hitter. He came in for Stanton. Oh, actually, he had runner on second, runner scoring position after that error, and that ball is up high. He misses for a ball.
Oh, man. What was the point of resetting the luxury tax if you weren't going to spend the money? Good joke.
And they're over it right now. So
yeah, but they don't have a team that's a world. If you have a team that's $251 million, then why don't you have a better team? They have Josh Donaldson. They have Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. This is not a World Series team.
1 ball, 1 strike. The count.
It should be a lot better than this. They spend it in the wrong areas. I can't believe they even have a high payroll with the team they have. It should be a low payroll.
And here's the 1-1 pitch. This ball swinging and miss. Grateful League action. Down in Port St. Lucie, the Mets are trailing the Cardinals 4-1 right now. That's in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Oh, big news. Kevin, did you hear now about the Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens? It's going to be a match.
The guys I Am Heel and MK, they had it on last night. They didn't mention they wanted to leave it for next week. Thank you for blowing the spoilers for them, but they'll talk about it.
So it turned into a segment to a match now because apparently they want to get the fans back, the old school fans from the WWF. So it turned into a match. So that's huge. I think I'm going to order the pay-per-view just to watch that match.
All right, well, look at that. And
then you have
to tune in to the I Am Heel podcast. They got rumors, news, and notes. They did a phenomenal job last night, and it's there available anywhere on the channel and on anywhere you get your podcast. And Swing and a Miss struck them out. Lamar struck out. Yeah, the heel did a phenomenal job with MK. They broke everything down. They spoke about their card. They that's the one fight they left off because they meant to leave it because they were gonna highlight it, and they knew about the rumors that it was gonna turn into a match, and they wanted.
I got a lot of respect for Stone Cold.
They wanted to wait for it to break it down, but now we know what they're going to be breaking down shortly in their next Stone Cold news, and AEW has some news as well, so it'd be fun. It's gonna be fun, so tune in. And this is a ground ball in sharply to third baseman. Fields gobbles in time. So that would do it. However, the Yankees get a run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. So we full 5 innings. Tigers up 4-3 here on the BX Sports JEDI Network. The Bronx Bombers Strikes Back podcast. Watch along and play-by-play with myself and the man Michael Caputo. Hey, Giant fans, we have a program for you here. We know that the NFL free agency and now the NFL draft is coming. The Giants have the 5th pick of the draft, and along with the 7th. And Chef Dan will be breaking all that down. So here's a little clip on this program.
I was
Giants.
just trying to
report.
say, I mean, getting back to the Yankees again.
Yeah.
What's the point? What was the point of resetting the luxury tax, putting it to 230, 240, and now they don't want to spend it? Like, what's the whole? Like, what's the whole point?
They're not spending the money wisely, and you could
They've been doing it for-
actually look towards Brian Cashman. You could actually I give you all autonomy to say what is Cashman doing. They reset it. You're not spending it wisely, and you're spending it in the wrong different positions. And yeah, you have a case to be bothered against him. Anthony Volpe will come in and play shortstop.
I know, but here we go again. Anthony Volpe. He's not going to be ready, and they're never going to call him up. What if he turns out to be a bust? Why are you going by prospects? We want to win now. How do you want to sacrifice prospects for winning? What is it equaling to? What is it like? Jesus.
And here's the pitch, up high for a ball. We got a new pitcher in. I'll give you it's right now. The moment is Manny Buñuelos. So Manny Buñuelos is back for the Yankees, former prospect. And so wow, a name from the past. Hey, Buñuelos, swing and a miss. So Manny, remember, highly touted prospect, didn't make the majors quite there. And now look, he's with the Yankees minor league. And here's the pitch. This ball is foul out of play. So remember Benuelos, Betanzas, and so forth. And Betanzas made it out of that trio of prospects. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. So here's the 1-2 pitch. In there, folks. Oh, he called the ball. I apologize, folks. It looked a good cut the plate, but no call there. So Volpe in that shortstop. A lot of pressure on that young man, especially the Yankees not wanting to sign Story or Correa. And that's a 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Actually, full count. So here's the full count. Benuelos ready to deal. Here's the pitch. In there for a call. Strike 3. Let's get the whistle because I love.
Who cares about Marvin Gonzalez? He's in minor league. It's a minor league deal.
I think he's going to help, Michael.
How is he going to help when it's a minor league deal?
Because now he adds depth into the Yankees.
Please. Another old washed up guy. This is what the Yankees are. They're old age home. They're a nursing home. Just like Corey Kluber was a great move last year, too.
Here's the pitch. He misses. Yeah, so here's Cody Clemens. He's a AAA player. Between single A and double A. And here's a pitch. Left on left action here. Foul out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. So Anthony Volpe is that short. So Cody Clemens, another prospect, a lefty prospect here. So here's the 1 ball, 1 strike count, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Michael looking around, doing his Ken Rothensaw. The Yankees just signed ex-Houston player Eddie Gonzalez, Marwin Gonzalez. Yes, we were mentioning that. Michael says he don't help. I think it does help. Add depth, and here's a pitch. This ball has popped up, ripped to left field, but here's Foriel playing center field. He caught it, run it down. I think Marwin Gonzalez, he has a minor league contract. You could bring him into the AAA affiliate. A player who could play multiple positions: shortstop, third base, second base, left field, or the corner outfields as well. And if any injuries or any sort of setback, you could bring a guy who's a former major league player, bring him up to the majors, play around, spread him around, add depth, infield, even corner outfield depth for late game situation.
Yeah, none of that's going to mean anything if he gets injured.
Oh, but you can say that to any player. If any player
I
is
know.
injured,
But what if
but he adds depth. He adds depth to
I know.
the team.
But
Robert Parr in the
what if Josh
building.
Donaldson gets hurt?
Main man, my main man. Yes, in the building. Salute. Oh, he's not so far from me. Here's a ground ball. Gobbles it up, Velope, anytime. So he's in Miami. Yes, indeed. Welcome to Miami. Indeed. Always enjoy the time with the missus. Man, always. I know. But last year you went to the Caribbean as well last year.
Like
so
what this Volpe is like. He's Mickey Mouse.
Awesome. Robert Parr. Enjoy.
Are you really like? You think this Volpe's going to be a superstar? You think he's going to be a megastar?
I don't know. I
and let me ask you this:
I don't know enough to give you my honest
if
opinion.
Volpe turns out to be a bust, do you know how embarrassing this is going to look for Brian Cashman and Hal Steinbrenner?
You know what's going to happen is there's going to be a new general manager. That's exactly what.
Yeah, but if this blows up in their face because they sacrificed everything for this guy to be called, because obviously they don't want to win a World Series. I mean, come on, it's obvious. You have to agree with that. They don't want to win a World Series. They just want to see this kid come up. For what reason? I don't know. But if this backfires in their face, then what are they going to say? That what are they going to come up with some other excuse?
Yeah, if this blows up, you won't have a new you have a new general manager here. You might be having a whole new philosophy, whole new thought here, and your
general manager. Hal Steinbrenner plans to keep this guy forever. He's family. What do you mean? He's been on the team.
You can't. Well, he won't. He'll be reassigned, but he will not be. He won't be the general manager of the team. He'll probably be team president.
I know, but Hal Steinbrenner doesn't get rid of anybody in this front office. Boone is still here. Cashman's still here. You think Hal Steinbrenner is going to fire them all? He's a terrible owner.
But like I was mentioning, Cashman will probably be elevated to team president, and he'll bring in a general manager in here to do different. And it is what it is. I think only time will tell. Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. So what's more important to this team is bringing up Volpe than winning a World Series. Is that correct?
I don't know what the Yankees are thinking. By their actions is showing us that.
Yeah, but why though? Why is it more important for a prospect to come up just to see him for the hell of it than winning a World Series? What's the logic?
Because they didn't want to. They did not want to issue out $300 million.
But they didn't. But nobody got $300 million. Trevor Story didn't get it. Correa didn't get it.
You're correct. But that's probably what the agents. But in order for him to sign for the Yankees, that's what was required of the Yankees.
And then they're going to say, because we had to keep Aaron Judge. I mean, their logic is like warped. It makes no sense. Aaron Judge is going to get re-signed regardless. They can re-sign him regardless. So they're going to sacrifice Volpe coming up and signing Aaron Judge. But we can't make all these moves to make this team win.
I don't know. Here's
whatever, man.
Here's Austin Wells.
And people still kiss this team's ass.
Popped up in the infield, Eduardo Rodriguez.
I did. That's not me. I'm not kissing this team's ass. There's a big difference between being a fan and kissing their ass. And I don't want to hear saying Hal Steinbrenner and Cashman are good people, please.
So Novaldo Rodriguez, former Astro, only played 4 games, a 2.45 ERA with 7 innings pitched, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. He gave up 2 home runs. So the right-hander, Navarro's ready to deal to Austin Wells, and Wells takes the ball outside.
He gets 7 pitches that have 7 ERAs.
I know it's actually not Austin Wells. It's Eric Wagaman. So my apologies. Thought it was Austin Wells. So here's Wagaman. This swings and a miss. So actually fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it's 2 strikes either way.
You're putting a tremendous amount of pressure on this kid. You don't know if he's going to be good or not. And that's what the Yankees are banking on. And I don't get, though, how does this lead to a championship, though? How? Or do they think that he's going to...
I agree with you. That move isn't going to lead to a championship. And I think that's the demise of Cashman. Yeah. And here's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So you can see Wagaman was totally out pitched there. And that's why I think that's what it is. I think that's Cashman's downfall. And I think it's because the front office wasn't going to spend and wasn't going to get another $300 million contract. I know you say, well, they didn't sign him for this. But in order for these players, or the agent said, the Yankees, if you're going to do business, it's going to cost you this much. And the Yankees says, no, thank you. And The agents never came back to the Yankees to say, you know, we could have another we could take a short-term deal. I'm pretty sure if Correa would have came back with a short-term deal, maybe the Yankees, he would be here in the pinstripes and this foul away. Because $33 million for 3 years with all those options that were in place, it would have been perfect for the Yankees, because he could have opted out. You could have Velope ready.
Yeah, we needed somebody right now, like a shortstop that could play right now.
They didn't accept the contract. They didn't want that money that they got. That they rather had gotten that money from the Twins than the Yankees. They wanted $300 million from the Yankees.
But he didn't get $300 million. He got $100 million.
Because they know that they accepted the. It's like when you buy a house. I'll get to that in a minute. Here's Perkins.
Then why did the Yankees give him the $100 million? Why didn't they want to give him?
You're choosing not to listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Here's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Is when you sell a house. I am a homeowner and I have a home. When you put your house on the market to sell, you get offers from different agents. Now, me as a homeowner, I look at that. Of course, we want to get the most money for my home. Sometimes there's contingencies. Sometimes certain homes, certain lenders will only give you a 45-day closing. Some are 30 days. Someone buys the house in cash, and they have their underwriters do the title in 2 weeks. Depending how your situation is, if you want to wait 45 days and you want the higher offer, you wait the 45 days to close. If you want a quick close and you want the cash in 2 weeks, but we're gonna be $10,000 less than when you're asking for, you take that offer. That's what happened here with the Yankees. These agents wanted only $300 million. They wanted a long term because they know the team has money. They know the Yankees are always going to be a high organization that has a lot of money. So they wanted the long year contract. But teams like Minnesota, who are always crying poverty, here's a line drive here, base hit.
The Yankees didn't even want to give Correa a short-term deal. They're cheap. What is that?
How do you know that? The agents never presented the Yankees with a
short-term deal. They didn't want Correa. They passed up. They said no.
They passed up on Correa for a 10-year deal.
No. They passed up on a 3-year deal.
They didn't. We don't know that. That's never came out. We can know the denial confirmed neither one of those. You can't come here on the stream and say that the Yankees never.
Well, I believe the
Yankees offered never offered a short-term deal. I don't think the agents was going to ever hear a short-term deal with the Yankees.
Well, Minnesota signed into a short-term deal.
Because Minnesota is poverty. They're a team that always crying. They got money. You can see they got money. You can see they got money, and they just signed them. But there's teams that cry. Even if they could be rich, and they're always crying that they're broke.
Well, the Yankees are a poverty team now too. Like,
No, they're not. They just spent They have a $250 million payroll. They're not poverty. They're stupid in spending their money. That's a different situation of being poverty rich team. They're just stupid and spending their money. They're not. They don't have
the right players. They don't have the right team.
But that's not that. That's their own doing for being dumb and spending money in the wrong spots.
Why don't these fans stop going to games? Why don't they stop investing money? Is that going to ever end? Come on, stop supporting them. Like they kiss their ass. I don't like ass kisses. Jeez,
you're making no sense with that. You're just upset. Yes, I agree, but you're not making sense of where the problem. You're deferring the wrong problems. You want to pick a fight with the fan base for
because they're still
the Yankees. Your real fight should be in the wrong decision making.
Yeah, that's
of the front office of signing the wrong players.
But the fans are telling me that I have
the wrong money to the wrong players.
What do I have to move on for? That doesn't make any sense. I have to.
It's not for you to attack the fan base.
I'm telling you they're not the right team, and they're saying the opposite. Like they think they are the right team. That's like doesn't even make any sense.
They're being fans. They want to you support your team no matter what. It's like a parent. A parent would never tell. A parent would always support their child no matter what they do, whatever situation. They're not gonna. If you got parents that tell you you're a loser or you're a nobody, then this.
Okay, so then this is the equivalent of supporting someone that is not an intelligent person, but you're still going to be back in their corner. Come on, I don't believe that.
You got their back, but you have to tell them, listen, this is not right. As a fan base, we have the right to tell them, hey, this is not right. This is, you're right. What you're saying is correct. You have more than right to be upset and have rants and not like the way the team is. But when you do rant and want to correct the inefficiency of the Yankees, you also got to be factual. You can't just say word salad and just say, oh, because they're cheap. They're not. You got to also, when you speak, try to speak with some truth and some facts, not just not emotional either. At times, that's you got to have a balance, Michael, because then you lose credibility.
I know, but we're basically saying this team is a soft team, but we have to stick by it through thick and thin. I don't believe that.
No, you have the right to leave the team if you're not agreeing with the direction of the.
But what if everybody else leaves the
team? You have the right, because not everybody else is you. Nobody, we were, nobody else is you. That's what makes us all an individual of our own characteristics, is our own decision. If we all were all cookie cutter, we'll be a vanilla as a human, as a society, always doing the same thing. That's what makes us every individual. That's why everybody has a fingerprint. It's different, unique to each person. That's what the same thing as your fandom as a team. It's unique. You root for your team for a different situation or different liking. Some people like certain teams because of the helmet or the coloring schemes. Yeah, there is those. There's also people was the first time they associate that team with a moment in their lives. It's difficult for you.
I know, but it's easy for the fans to say that. See, we're looking at all the flaws, and then they tell you, well, they'll hop off the fan base. See, that's the easy way out for the fans because they don't know what else to tell you. It's like you accept it for what it is or hop off. Like that's it. That's all. They don't know what else to say.
Because no matter what we do, no matter what we do, it's still going to be the product on the floor, or on the court, on the gridiron, or on the ice. No matter what we say or we do, the decision was already made.
But this isn't a long-term commitment. This is not a long-term commitment for the Yankees, right?
We don't take strikes. It's not two on and 2 outs, and here's Florio with time run at second base. Go ahead, run at first. And here's the pitch in there for a 1-1 strike. So let me, and I agree with you, Mike Rotunda. He says, as a fan base, Mike, we all feel.
No, I'm not blaming the fans. Can I interject? I'm not blaming the fans.
1 minute you said it's not the fans, but then you say, I don't understand how these fans are okay. You're attacking.
Because they're supporting. It's like
you're attacking the fans.
No, this is why I'm upset. It's not the fans. It's out of our hands. It's the front office. But the fans are pumping this up like we're a World Series caliber team. That's what's getting me upset. We're far from a World Series team. We're not one piece away. We're 6.
I don't think anyone has said this is a World Series team.
There is.
Everyone says that this is a flawed team. Everyone. Did you see? Go to.
Well, I'm on Discord right now, and all the fans are saying this is a championship.
You go to Yankee Twitter. They're having a banana frenzy. They're losing their.
Not if you go on Discord right now, they're saying the complete opposite.
There's a small bunch in every bunch. There's always one bad apple, one bad apple, one bad potato. There's always something wrong in one of them. There's always a screw loose in somewhere. And everyone on Twitter, Yankee Twitter universe, they don't like this team. The move. They know it's not a World Series team, but they're not going to stop. And there's a walk there. Bases are loaded now with 2 outs here.
I mean, I like fans that are realistic. I don't like fans that are like homers, like Yankee homers. If you heard what that, what that is, Yankee homer. Like,
but it's that they when a new season there is a hope. You never. Here's Oswaldo Cabrera coming up.
No, I'm saying it's the fans' fault. They don't run the team, but they like how they say this is so much better than last year. We didn't do anything to upgrade our team in any way possible. They grand slam.
And there's a shot. Let's go to deep drive. Back at the track. It's gone. It's a grand slam home run. Oswaldo Cabrera. Touch them all, young man. A spring training grand slam. Cabrera swung it to right field. And the Yankees take the lead 7-4.
That was Aaron Judge, I think, that hit that.
No, that's Oswaldo Cabrera.
Cabrera. Why did they say Aaron Judge? His name came up on the grand slam. It said Judge.
Don't misform the chat.
Wow, they messed it all up. Yeah, yes, really has to. Wow, yes is bad. I really wish the Yankees would move back to MSG channel. Remember they were on MSG?
Well, that's why they'd be able to spend all the money that they spend because of the
Yes.
Yes Network. Here's
Oh, so you don't think they would have been able to spend that much if they were on MSG right now?
well, no, they made their own money.
Yeah.
As
They still don't spend it.
Cabrera was pumped in the on-field. He was pumped. Good job, young man. He really laced that one.
Wow, I know Grand Slam.
Here's a shot.
It means nothing, but
Left field, fly ball left field, and he makes the catch. That would do it. But however, the Yankees take the lead here on a grand slam by Oswaldo Cabrera. He dropped the bat head and he looked.
It's been a very rough,
very rough. Paul O'Neill there.
Very rough weekend.
And the deficit turns into the lead for the Yankees. So we go now. The Yankees up 7-4 here on the BX Sports JEDI Network, the Bronx Bombers Strike Back podcast and watch along and play-by-play with myself, BX Sports JEDI Kev, and a special guest from It's Over Yanks, Michael Caputo, on the network.
Yeah, I'm on the network and I'm watching how this Yankee team is going to be an absolute travesty this year.
Michael, I'm going to try to change your theme song to the Beatles if they allow me to play it. Tragedy. That's and
No. How about changing it to like a something else, like another another song, like a mafia thing? I'm just kidding.
Tragedy. Because everything with you is a tragedy.
Oh, we haven't won in 13 years, and they never field the championship caliber team. Until I see that, I'm not going to be happy. I'm just going to keep it up. And it doesn't think they're ever going to please me.
So we have it here in a break. The Yankees take a lead here.
Yeah, Josh Donaldson's terrible. See, this guy at least admits it. He goes, "You're right. It's a bad team, and pitching is the problem. And I do not like Donaldson." Well, thank you. And what if Donaldson gets injured? Then you really, it's going to look really bad on Cashman. Imagine if he gets hurt, which he is good.
Exactly, and then he'll be gone, and you guys could throw your party that he's gone. He's no more.
Well, you know for sure he might be gone after the season. He might be re-signed.
He'll be gone.
Yeah, but you said that with Boone, and Boone came back.
Well, that would caught me by surprise.
It's not going to caught you by. This is not going to shock you if Cashman's back. It's not going to shock me. He's been here for 36 years. He's a what do you call it? They're saying this guy's a Hall of Famer. You know that the Yankees brass thinks this guy's an icon. They think he's going to go in the Hall of Fame one day for doing what I have no idea.
Sean Boyle will be the pitcher.
Why isn't George Steinbrenner in the Hall of Fame? He should be in the Hall of Fame.
That's another question for another day. That could be a question on your podcast. That'd be phenomenal here. Sean Boyle will come in here. He pitch in the minor leagues. He pitched all 4 levels.
It's 13 years now, Maria. It's going to be 13. It's definitely going to go 13 years. He's not going to win it this year. You know what's the equivalence of the Yankees being horrible? It's like the equivalence of someone having the disease and they got accepted, and something you can do about it. This is it. And they can't do anything to make it better.
And you're right, Michael. Revit is out. He's hurt. That doesn't look good either. Here's Eric Haas, and 1-0-1 count. And here's the pitch.
What was the point?
And 1-1 strike.
What was the point of that trade? It made no sense. Now this guy's hurt. Now what if Donaldson?
Hey, I agree. I'm with you on there. I could get up here on the soapbox and agree with you. That trade right now looks bad on paper because it looks bad. It looks
and now
really
speculations are saying they don't want Correa because they think he's injury prone. He's got a bad back. They said his back is made of jelly. Yeah, but what Donaldson is he's healthy. He stays healthy. Donaldson. At least we're taking a risk on a guy that could prove to you that he's an elite shortstop.
2 balls and 1 strike. I agree with you on that. Here's the 2-1 catch. Maybe there was something on the medical reports that they saw. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Remember, they asked for the medical reports, and they must have seen something on that medical report that they shied away, and they totally said, no, we'll pass. We got 2 guys who are young, up-and-coming shortstops, possibility here, and they got Kiner Falefa and Maybe their
Well,
stock.
I wasn't a
gap.
big Correa
I
supporter.
don't know. I don't know.
I wasn't a big Correa supporter anyways. Like, I didn't like what he did with the cheating. But anything to help this team win a World Series, I was all for it. I got, like, past all that. Because I realized that this guy could really be a big contributor. And he's
Popped
great with
up.
the force. So, but once again, we whiff on that. So.
And the first baseman makes the play. So out. Nice play. And it wasn't.
Just like I think we're going to whiff on the pitching, too. But there's only just the Oakland trade. That's it.
That I agree with you. I am concerned that they have not been aggressive to get starting pitching.
I can't believe at least they could have at least done that. If they weren't going to upgrade all the areas, which they should have did, at least get pitching. They didn't even do that. I can't believe this team. They think that Jordan Montgomery and Severino is going to be good. What, are you kidding me? And Tyone, who's also coming off of an injury. I mean, you got a lot of question marks. This rotation is going to be bad again. It's just.
Oh, this ball is in the air, deep drive in left field, and it is foul.
Wow, I just.
A loud strike there, loud out. Just missed it by much. Didn't miss a home run.
Because, Mike, they're cheap. They're a cheap organization. They don't care about winning. They rather sacrifice bringing up Volpe than winning a championship. When you're going to wait years for this guy, you don't know what he's going to turn into. They said they're going to call him up next year, I'm hearing. I don't even believe that. Why can't they call him up now if they want him?
And the 0-1 pitch.
He's
in there for a strike, 0-2. Breaking ball dropped in there.
The Mets are the better team. I'm sorry. The Mets are they took over New York. I hate to say it, but right now the Mets are a better team than the Yankees. Sorry.
Let's wait until half All-Star. Well, actually, hold on. Let me get the 0-2 pitch coming in here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This ball is laced again, foul. We'll do it again. Let's wait until Memorial Day weekend before we say who's the darling of the city. Let's wait. Let's get the first quarter of the season in, and then we'll see. We'll see where we go from there. I mean, it might not be pretty for the Yankees, but let's hold off our who takes over the city of New York right now into that. Give us a quarter of the season first. Here's the 0-2 pitch coming. Just missed. Wow. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Please.
Dominguez. Oh, I don't think they don't have no. I don't know why they don't want to bring him up yet. But Dominguez is nowhere, and they're needing a center fielder. So don't be surprised by the end of the season. We'll see Dominguez. Just my thought, my take. Yeah, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
They can't do anything. Why can't they do anything? They have the money. They're rich. This organization still, and they reset the luxury tax. So what's the reason why they can't do anything? What's holding them back? And what are they saving this money for? What's the big presentation? What's the big reveal? What are they going to do, the Yankees? What are they saving all this money for? What are they putting it towards? That's all I like to know. What's going to be the big end-all be-all in the end?
2 balls and 2 strikes to count.
That's going to be the end game for this team. Because I'm telling you right now, we're not getting one.
Just missed. Count runs full. 3-2.
Because I heard rumors about that too, which is Croco. You know what? That they want to trade for Juan Soto. That's not happening. That's rumors, fake news.
So the count runs full 3-2. Yankees up 7-4 here, and it's the top of the 7th inning. And here's the pitch, and he walked him too far outside.
So they could get people a bucket of chicken.
So Yankees lead 7-4 here. Top of the 7th inning on a beautiful day in Tampa, spring training, in George M. Steinbrenner Field.
They're just like the Wilpons. It just reminds me of just the way the Wilpons used to run the Mets. This is exactly a replica of this. If you don't think that's true, don't you see that they're running it like the Wilpons did?
Here's the left fielder, Jacob Robinson, left-handed batter, right-handed delivery. Here's the pitcher, ground ball into the first baseman. He fields to second base, and they get one only. And the throw was not that crisp, but they managed to get one there.
That's so, okay. Loves the team's ass. I hate it. How can you support this team?
And I could agree with Jose Melo. Maybe they want to pocket some of the money. I think so too, because Remember, ever since that the younger Steinbrenner, Hal or Hank, or they're not the younger, they're older fellas, but they've been always complaining about these small market teams pocketing money, and how they should. They're a big proponent why these small market teams are pocketing money and they've got to pay to the luxury tax. When George was, he didn't give a crap. He says, "I want to win," and he'll spend. That's the difference between these two
Yeah, but we
Steinbrenners.
want that winning mentality, so we're never going to get that with this song.
They're not going to get it because the young guys, remember the younger generation of the Steinbrenners, although they're old folks, this money, George made himself this millionaire, made himself that rich with his, and made these Yankees. These guys inherited, so they also like, well, they want to make their own money, be their own man, and by them saving money on the baseball club and being frugal, they feel like they're making their wealth. Remember, Steinbrenner made his wealth on the shipping yards in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Before he became the owner of the Yankees, and then he became rich. These guys inherit, and they want to be their own man. So maybe that's what is a part of it. Here's a swing and a miss here, 0-1.
But there's no reason to hold back like this. Who are you answering to? If you're your own boss, what does he have to go to shareholders? It's like this guy is like
the Yankees. There is minority holders, minority owners.
So what are you saying?
Because
they say no, the Yankees can't spend it. If they tell Hal you can't do that, he has to say no. Doesn't make any sense.
He is the majority owner, but certain investments, and his runner goes, here's a throw, and he goes second, and he stole the base there.
Yeah, but Cohen doesn't have to answer the shareholders. He spends the Mets like they're a toy. Steinbrenner doesn't treat the Yankees like a toy. He treats it like a business.
Because Cohen is mad, and he's new to it. He'll get to it. He's got $5 billion. If he loses a contract for $200 million, it's a lot of money for it.
Cohen is worth $23 billion. So I mean, he just got money that is endless money. But there's no excuses for the Yankees to be cheap and never spend the money. Just because. And you hear what Hal said? He said he's not going to be in competition with Cohen. So they don't really care. They don't care what these other teams do. They're not trying to keep competition. So we're going to reach out on big names now.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Does the runner on second advance on the stolen base here with 2 outs here. Yankees up 7-4. Top of the 7th inning.
Mike, they're not good enough to make to the playoffs. Nothing. They're not going to do nothing this year. Playoffs, pennant, World Series, nothing. This team is going to finish in 4th place. Don't get your hopes up. They're not a playoff team. So
here's the pitch. 3 balls and the count runs full. 3-2 here with 2 outs. Runner on second.
I don't think they're a playoff team. You're out of your mind. And that's not good enough. We won a World Series. It's not a World Series team. I'm sorry. And this was the final year. This was the final year that they had to do it, that they had to buy it quick to get this over with, and they failed. It's really a tragedy.
The 3-2 pitch.
Yeah.
He misses. He walks him.
Because next free agency is going to be terrible. There's nobody. I looked at free agency for 2023 and 24. Awful. So the Yankees basically shot themselves in the foot. Now they're going to have to rely on prospects to win a World Series. That's what we're going by.
Marco Meadows will come up against Boyle here. He represents the tying run here for Parker Meadow.
Oh, they have to sell this team in the worst way.
So important, and there is a ball, 1-0.
It's Brian Cashman's fault, and it's Hal Steinbrenner's fault. And Aaron Boone, that should have basically told you right there when they gave him the 3-year contract. You knew the direction this team was going in when they signed Aaron Boone back. You knew that they were going to make all these horrible moves and do nothing. You knew it was coming. I mean, that was a bad omen.
And he fouls it away. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Yeah, Boone was the signify the bad offseason to what was going to come. I knew it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first and second. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And here it comes. This ball is lined and right to the first baseman, but he bobbles it. Fields throws, not in time. Everyone's safe. Bases loaded. So the bases are loaded here with 2 outs. Yankees lead 7-4 here. And here comes the pitch. In there for a call strike. So the bases loaded here. Yankees took the lead last half inning, and here's Detroit. I'm trying to answer right back. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Michael, I'll answer that question to you, Michael. That's a good question you asked there. Here's the pitch. This ball is grounded to third. Fields. And got him in time. And run scores.
Oh, jeez.
I thought that was their third out. What was the deal there? No, that was the third out. That was a weird sequence there. I'm telling you, that scoreboard operator for the Yes Network is atrocious. So at 7th inning stretch, Yankees up 7-4. He says, what happened there in 2017 with the bright future? Michael, my opinion is what happened there was Brian Cashman decides to play manager with the Yankees. Not just general manager, but he also wanted to be the manager, interject himself with his analytics, telling the manager what lineups, what players to play. And that's what happened. Because they got rid of Girardi, who was his own man, who had his own decision. Yes, he was one by the binder. He was analytics driven, but he also had a feel and he managed his way. And Cashman wants to be the general manager and manager. That's why he got, we got Aaron Boone here, which everyone calls the puppet, because he's Brian Cashman's puppet.
He's only the manager because he hit the home run against the Red Sox. That's it. Otherwise, would they have hired him right now?
So that's what it is. He's a puppet who knows how to communicate with the players. And Brian Cashman took.
Oh my God! What a joke.
Brian Cashman took the player side, especially Gary Sanchez, because Girardi was hard on him. Girardi saw tendencies from Sanchez's game from the very beginning, not catching the ball correctly, the style of catching. Remember, he wanted Sanchez to play a different, he was a little lazy, and Cashman got complaint from Gary that Girardi was a little rigid with the players, wasn't friendly. They wanted someone who loved and a communicator, a collaborator with the organization. Those are all the words that were said in the press conference when Boone was hired. And I think that's where it went wrong. And with where the Yankees with all that young talent, they needed that not that tough love, but they needed that Girardi to say, and you also had Tony Peña, who was a hell of a Yankee instructor, catcher. Yeah. And what happened? They got rid of both of them, and all of a sudden they decided, it's okay for Sanchez now to coddle him. He could catch with one knee to the ground.
But another thing
we saw all the pass balls, we saw all the errors. Is because they, and Girardi was right.
What I don't understand is, though, no, I love Sanchez and Luke Voigt gone, but what was the point of doing that and then keeping, doing what they did, passing on Correa, passing on Freeman? I thought it was going to lead to big moves. They didn't get pitching, and this front office is so horrible. They got rid of those guys.
we're not talking. We're addressing what Michael said in 2017. I mean, if you change the subject or not touching the heartbeat of what we're talking about where we're trying to dissect. Where one of the chat members wanted to know what happened with all that young bright future.
It went down the drain. That's what happened.
Right, and it has nothing to do with
Okay, I didn't look at the chat. That's why.
Let's see. Well, maybe the analytics people should be fired. Yeah, I agree. I personally don't. I know there's a yes, there's a room for analytics because you have to change with the time and blah 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 and all that crap. But also, baseball has been played for over 100 years the same way. You 3 balls, 3 strike, 3 balls, 4 balls, 3 strikes, 3 outs, 9 innings. You hit and run. You still, situational. Baseball hasn't changed. All this analytics crap. A home run is as good as a walk. No,
I don't.
You sit back and wait for the 3-run home run. You don't bunt. No. You bunt, Michael. You keep the run, Get
I was just going to tell you that. Why don't we change our approach? Why is this team heavily built on the home runs? You don't win a World Series like that. They don't do any of those things. The Yankees.
They went into that philosophy of analytics. Here's the pitch.
That's why we lose. 0-2. Why do you think we never won a championship? They don't.
And that's not just with the players. That's with the whole organizational front office.
Yeah. Why do they just go by home
general manager? Everyone, every instructor, they're preaching this 3-run blast, get on a home run, and you're in scoring position. No more moving the base runner. No more bunting.
Yeah, it's not going to work in the postseason. It doesn't.
But then that's the new norm here with this organization. And if you know what, that's right now. I think you found the root of the problem for why the Yankees are not going to win a World Series in all those years.
Amongst other things, they don't have great pitching. They don't hit runners in scoring position. They don't have a great farm system. There's a lot of problems.
But they telling you that they got a new hit. Oh, there's a strikeout there.
Let's see if this guy's going to be any better. I don't like Marcus Timms. I'm glad he's gone, but
no, let's give it. Yeah, that's the thing. We got to see.
And they thought that was the whole problem. The Yankees, Marcus Timms, because they didn't do anything. So apparently, that was the issue. And Phil Nevin. Let's see if that makes that much of a difference. Changing the coaches. They think the same team's going to work with a different coaching staff. I don't know about that, but
maybe a different philosophy. Maybe they unlock some skill sets that some of these players were lacking last year. I don't know. I'm just trying to be optimistic here as a ball down low.
Yeah, they won out. They unlocked Pandora's box.
We never know. If we all knew that for sure, certain, we all probably be rich. We'll go. We knew if we see although certain things lean towards knowing what's going to happen. But you never know. I get it. What you mean? I get what you're coming from. Why
did they let Chavez go? Eric Chavez. I thought Eric Chavez was a really good choice for this club. Why did they let him go to the Mets? I mean, the Mets weren't even allowed to do that. They weren't supposed to. That was tampering what they did. They weren't supposed to grab a coach while the lockout was going on. I don't even know how they.
And there's a ground ball to third. Fields fires 2 quick outs here. Blue City Empire Sports says, let me ask you guys this. What if the Yankees won the World Series in 2017 with Girardi, or if the Yankees won in 2019 with Aaron Boone on his second year?
What would have happened? Probably nothing. It would have.
I think Girardi would eventually left the Yankee organization. I think after winning that World Series, in 2019, I don't think. And here's a lazy fly ball in that end of the inning. I don't think Garrett Cole would have been the Yankee.
No way. No, I don't think they would have pushed for him as hard. No way. No, he wouldn't have been on here right now. Because they wouldn't have. They probably would have thought we don't need Cole. We won without him. We don't need Garrett Cole. They won without him. Oh, and the 17 team I thought was going to win a World Series. I really love that team. You really won 2017.
That was a very good team. They were well balanced. LeMahieu, the emergence of LeMahieu was a really good team. They were at the brink of going and beating the Astros.
Oh, remember Todd Frazier started the thumbs down. LeMahieu didn't come until 2029.
Oh, that's right. Thank you thank you. See, that's why it's good to surround yourself with some people that know some knowledge here. Yeah, okay. But that Frazier team, that was a really fun team. That was a fun team that came out of nowhere. No one expected. When that team, no one expected them to be one game, one inning away from the World Series.
Yeah.
No one expected that. Nobody.
No. No, that's why I can't believe how much they regressed.
Yes, those the baby bombers. Yes, there was a lot of influxual talent of young talent. Unlike this team, I'm not trying to compare it to this team, but you never know. But I understand that team had a lot of young players. CC Sebastian could have won his second World Series. I agree.
No, but what I don't understand is that, oh my God. No, like how do you go backwards when you added Stanton and Cole? It doesn't. I don't understand how you're a worse team with those two on your roster.
That's why, you know what that shows there? You can't go grabbing everything. Not everything that's shiny is gold.
No, but the Yankees always want to get the Lamborghini, and that's what I always really.
And that's what you wanted. That's what you're still crying for right now. And you're right now when you're speaking, you're contradicting yourself.
Well, you know what it is? We're used to that, Yankee fans. But I'm not used to every superstar. I don't want every superstar. But I'm used.
You're contradicting yourself though, because a minute you ranted that why we didn't get Correa, why didn't we get Joe Blow, why we didn't get Bacha Galup, and now you're saying, oh, we get these players and they don't pan out.
Not all the time. Well, it did pan out in 2009. I didn't say the whole entirely. It did pan out in 2009, didn't it? CC, Burnett, Teixeira.
And Burnett was considered a flailer of a bad season. People were on him, hyping him. They were nobody was when Burnett pitched in that playoff series. No one was comfortable. They thought he was going to blow the games.
Yeah, he was the one that saved their season. If you remember that World Series against the Phillies, if it wasn't for his performance,
but the fan base was worried about him. Here's a fly ball into shallow left field.
I think Burnett was an excellent pickup. If it wasn't for Burnett, we wouldn't.
Beltre makes the plate there.
I love the Burnett side. I think that was the key reason why we won that year against the Phillies.
And that was all in hindsight because everybody going into the playoffs, everybody was worried about Burnett. I don't want to hear that. Everybody was confident with him. Everybody had doubts. He didn't have a good regular season, and he happened to pitch well in the playoffs. Good enough. It's Cody Clemens.
But that team was built, though. That team was an all-around great team already. When they added CC, Burnett, and Teixeira, they had the pieces already. It's not like when
they bought those players in here, they still had the young players. They had the vet. They had the veteran. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Let me get this 0-1 pitch.
They had Damon.
Here it comes. They had their veteran core four, still intact. You had Posada, you had Mariano, you had Jeter. You had guys already won a World Series, and they just added free agents. That's the problem. The Yankees don't have a young core guys that have panned out. Here's the 1-1. That's high, and that's what they're trying to replicate here. Trying to bring, they have high talented prospects in the minors in Velopi, Dorado, Dominguez, and they want to replicate, and they say history repeats itself, and that's what they're trying to do here. Here's the ground ball. But it's not at your liking. It's not because you want it tomorrow and I want it now. The Yankees don't. They're gonna tell you're gonna have to wait. When we were a kid, we didn't. When we wanted ice cream, most of us, we didn't get it now. We had to wait. We had to either finish our dinner to have our ice cream, or we had to wait until Daddy had money to get it. And
I know that. Comparing ice cream to the Yankees.
Well, I'm trying to make it down to as simplified to you to understand, because when we're trying to telling you with the money and analytics as a business prospect, you still don't understand it, and you're still going around in the same rants. And we want to try to get you off that ledge and at least get you, so you all can understand where, and put it to you in a simple term, maybe to try to maybe compute.
It's not easy with a team like this, unless they were a winning team like the Dodgers, and it would be a completely different atmosphere. But look, the Yankees, I know they can't have a budget because the Dodgers and the Mets don't.
1 ball, 1 strike, 0-2 actually.
Oh, and if you want to see the prospects come up, then you're risking World Series championships. You don't know what this team is going to be like with these guys. What if they come up turn out to be a bust? Then what? Then where do we go after that? Then we're totally screwed. Because this is what you were banking on: Velope, Dominguez, and obviously a championship. But they really think these guys are championship players. They don't know what they're going to be like. They're saying Volpe's going to be the next Babe Ruth. Are they crazy?
They never said that, but you're being exaggerated. But I know what you mean. Let me ask the Blue City Empire, Jerry Jeter as the manager, based Ryan Cashman. That was mentioned already on our program on Blue City. But yeah, you know what? That's something that's come up. I don't think Jeter will be interested.
No.
I don't think Jeter with his, he has he has young children. He's a young father
Yeah,
with some adorable young daughters,
why would you
and
go with that?
he's in Florida, beautiful sun, weather, to go big up, lip in New York, swing and a miss, and go to a job that's never a thankless job. Being a Yankee general manager is a thankless job, and I don't think Derek Jeter was going to want to take that job.
And I don't think he wants to go to a team that's broken right now. Like the Yankees they're a broken organization. Look at them. I mean, they're a laughing stock.
Yeah, and as we go now to the eighth inning. And the Dodgers, enough with the Dodgers already. I'm getting tired of the Dodgers. Guys always saying the Dodgers do the Dodgers. Dodgers only have won World Series since 1988. They won a short and 60 game World Series. God, stop it with their ass kissing. They haven't won crap because they spent a lot of money. They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. They choke in the playoffs too. They lose to the Braves. They don't do nothing. Enough with the Dodgers. Enough with the Dodgers. Enough. The Dodgers suck. They suck. They don't win. They're just pretenders. They're the Utah Jazz. They're the Utah Jazz of the baseball. Oh, they're great. They're going to see what we're going to do. They suck. They only win since 1988. And then they had to pretend they got lucky on a Kirk Gibson pinch hit home run. They shouldn't won crap.
There's no problem for the Yankees.
No, come on, the Dodgers. Come on, enough with the Dodgers butt kissing. Come on,
I gotta be ejected, right? I can't kiss the Yankees' ass all the time.
No, but so much the Yankees, the Dodgers develop what? Develop what? So they don't develop nothing. They develop what? So they could go play in the playoffs and lose. And I gotta hear about the Dodgers gonna get this. The Dodgers ain't won crap. We got 28 World Series championships. We've been to the World Series almost 50-something times.
Yeah, when was the last time they won? 13 years.
Enough with the Dodgers. We're the Yankees.
Well, the Dodgers are
Yankee pride. The Dodgers want to be us. The Dodgers can't even tie our shoelaces. They had to leave the city of New York because they couldn't handle the Yankees. Come on, man. Enough with the Dodgers kissing. Come on.
I mean, but the Yankees. What about the Yankees, though?
We're the Yankees. We didn't leave New York. They left.
I go by rings. I don't care about.
No. All right, we got 28 rings. We got 27 rings.
When was the last time we won?
The one. Who cares? The Dodgers haven't won crap. We want to be. You want to envy that? Come on, we're the Ferrari. We're the Ferrari. We're the Lamborghini. We're not no pin. We're not. The Dodgers. The Dodgers are just what they're gonna. They're Lexus. We don't care.
Well, California, it's beautiful. It's Los Angeles. It's heaven over there. Hollywood, New York is like bland compared to California. I mean,
but that's nothing to do with the team. It's the organization.
I hate to say it. I'm a New Yorker, but New York's not better than California.
But you're talking about how you talking about apples to apples, apples to oranges, or you're actually sounding like a banana.
But I like Los Angeles. Okay, look, I don't know how this got into a heated thing with the Dodgers.
It's not. It's my rant.
You're yelling at me. I can't commiserate about the Yankees.
Yeah. I said 28. I know, Blue. I jumped one ahead. I'm sorry. I'm trying to speak it to existence. I'm trying to speak the 28 to existence. There's power and authority
I think Kevin is upset because the Dodgers beat the Yankees in the World Series that year with Dave Winfield. Maybe that's
come on. How many times we beat them? In 1977.
1981 that was when the Dodgers beat them.
Oh, come on. It is what it is. It's like all this, or even the talking heads, the Dodgers. They
got Freddie Freeman.
And good for them.
I mean, that's like Mookie Betts. They got Scherzer.
Good for them. Good for the Dodgers getting Freddie Freeman. Good for them. So now that now instead of losing in Game 4 of the first round, they're losing Game 5.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. Well, my friend hypes them up too every year. He always puts them on a pedestal, Bobby. He thinks they're like gold. I mean,
you go throwing.
Yeah, I don't know. The Blue Jays are pretty good this year. The Red Sox beat the Yankees' ass every year, Maria. I don't know. You're saying they're garbage? The Red Sox own the Yankees. They beat them every year. They beat them in the playoffs every year. I'm sorry, but the Red Sox got the Yankees number. Since 2004, what have the Yankees done against the Red Sox?
I get you that. Red Sox has been eating the Yankees lunch lately. And when it comes to the playoffs and pressure situation, the Red Sox have been eating their lunch. And look at them. They one signing, they signed Story. That's it. They didn't do nothing else. You hear the Red Sox fans are quiet. You don't hear a peep. You don't hear a peep from them because they lost pitching. They didn't do no moves. You don't hear them panicking. They're quiet. They know their team isn't good. They're not working.
Yeah, I hate the Red Sox too, Maria, but the Red Sox are a better team. The Yankees, they can't.
I don't think the Red Sox are better than the Yankees.
They beat them last year in the wild card game, right?
But they lost players. They lost Eduardo Perez. They haven't added anyone.
I know, but they beat
they just got Story. That's it. As a double play here.
2014, 2018.
The inning comes to a play there, a line drive, double play. So
you hate
no runs, no hits, no error.
That's before. This is the best rivalry in sports. Oh my God. We don't even beat them anymore. Every time
you can say the rivalry has gone down a little, although not for nothing, due to the views and the numbers. That Red Sox wild card game last year was really high.
Boring. Ever since they beat us in 2004, it's never been the same anymore. It was never the same. It died. The only reason why it was a rivalry was because they were cursed. The Red Sox. Now they're not cursed. They won.
This is what makes it fun. Now it's up to the Yankees now to answer back the bill. The Yankees lately in a few years have been getting punched in the mouth by the Red Sox. Now, as a Yankee, as a proud organization, as the prideful pinstripes, they need to know how to answer right back and punch the Red Sox right in their mouth.
Yeah, they've been really getting punched in the face by the whole American League. The Rays, the Astros, Detroit Tigers, Texas Rangers. Who else beat them? Everybody in the American League beats them. Toronto's going to beat them this year, probably in the playoffs. Everybody beats the Yankees. It's like they're a ping pong machine.
On paper. Wait until baseball is a funny thing, man. Baseball is a funny thing. For me, being a manager for many years, baseball is a funny thing. You never know. A team under inspiration. Some teams just click and play smart. They might not home run you, and they might be. That team might be a big old bad old team, but you come in here and one pitch, one inning, one game at a time. You do the right things and play the fundamentally strong.
You're right.
You catch the ball, you pitch correctly, you had timely hitting. You could beat the big bad home run teams and the big bad Yankees that might be in a slump, but catch teams at the wrong time. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, no, but Maria, you're right. I blame the front office. I just don't like fans pumping and hyping this team up when we're not even close to a World Series. We're not. That's what I don't like. Fans have to pipe down, lower your expectations. We're not a World Series team. We're far from it.
So we go to the top of the ninth inning here. Michael Gomez will come in. He pitched in Double-A Somerset, 31 games, a record of 4-2 with an ERA of 3.12 with 49 innings pitched. Yeah. 38 walks, 38 hits, 14 walks, 50 strikeouts. And a young right-hander will come in here to try to close out the game for the Yankees, and the Yankees try to get the spring training game here in the books. With my special guest, Michael Caputo from It's Over Yankees.
Yeah. But you really got heat with the Dodgers comment. I didn't think you were gonna get upset.
Oh, I'm tired of him. No, it's not just you. It's everyone. I turn on. Yeah, the Dodgers. Chris Russo's partner, the Dodgers. This one, the Dodgers. Enough with the Dodgers. Tell me when you win that four World Series, when you do what you replicate what the Yankees done in the 90s, then we're gonna talk. But you haven't done Ugats. I can't even say the Red Sox got have won more World Series in a short span than the Dodgers. Enough.
Oh, you know that line? Ugats and these Bulls in a town. Can't believe you knew that line.
Oh, Ugats?
Yeah, Ugats.
Yeah. Who doesn't know that? Here's a pitch.
So you've been watching The Sopranos a lot.
No.
Oh, you knew that?
I know.
Yeah, I gotta go by.
The world is round, my friend. It's not just Valley Stream, my friend. Those phrases go around the world. Here's a ground ball to third. Field fires in time.
Speaking of that, I gotta go buy my Gumas tonight. If you know what that means.
Nice.
No, it was just a joke. You probably know what that means.
Was the Braves close to winning a World Series team? And if they, Mo say in July, the Atlanta Braves were what, third or fourth? The Mets were winning the division. Remember that we had it here last year. Oh, the Mets been in first place for the last 90 days. The Mets, it's 90 days and the Mets in first place. And meanwhile, the Braves came on in July and they became World Series champion. They clicked. They got inspired. They got hot. No one expected the Atlanta Braves to be World Series champion, even especially after when they lost their center field when Acuna went down. Nobody thought he was going to win the World Series. Here's a fly ground ball, 0-2. It's a tall order. I agree with you, Michael. It's a tall order. Everything clicks.
Yeah, we have the Yankees have to climb Mount Everest. That's how far they are away from a championship.
But people have done it before. That's the point. Here's the pitch. Oh, and here's a looper for a base hit. So that comes in here and there's a play. He good call and leads him to a single there. So nice play there by Beltran.
Hurt.
So 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Yankees trying to close this out here and win this.
Another problem the Yankees have, I think, what holds them back too. They don't hit with runners in scoring position.
Maybe that's why with these new additions and a new hitting coach, you never know. We'll go see. Maybe it's a new season. It's a blank slate.
It's a new season, but you can't use a new year as good.
Of course not. But anything can happen. Here's a pitch outside. 1-0.
You don't think this is the same exact roster as last year? I think it is.
No, I think there's something different. They're gonna play a different brand of baseball.
But it's Judge, Stanton, Cole, and LeMahieu, Torres. They're the same players.
And here's the pitch, but they have a few wrinkles. No Sanchez now. Now you have a balance in the lineup. You got more lefties. You got Rizzo. Now you have Rizzo. You have. I know you don't like Hicks, but he could balance that. Gallo. So you got 3 left-handed bats there right now.
Aaron,
you could sprinkle, and I know, but you're still keeping matchup.
I know, and it's still
left and righty. You're not fully right-handed dominant with Voit, and you're like, man, right-handed, no lefty balance.
Kevin, like I like that they got rid of Sanchez and Sanchez and Voit, but knowing how bad this front office was, why did they finish the job? I can't believe a front office like that made moves like that because I thought they wanted to keep this team together.
So now you have the tying run come up here with 1 out now.
Like now, what was the point of trading Hicks and Sanchez and Voit? And now you don't want to finish the job. Now trade Hicks, trade Torres. All these guys have to go.
Here's Jack Lopes.
See, that's why we have the wrong front office. They're doing like half of what we want them to do, but they're not doing it. They're not going the extra mile, and they're not making those moves like the signings that we wanted in pitching. I mean, they're a weird front office.
I agree with Mike. We got rid of the softball players and got guys who could actually field. And here's a
they only got AKR. That's it.
Donaldson is a good. I know he's old, but he's good. He's still good.
I don't know about that.
I know. Well, no. I say Urshela is a better defender, but Donaldson's a better hitter. Here's the 0-1 catch.
Yeah, but he hits for average. Urshela he hits for average every. Donaldson doesn't.
1 ball, 1 strike.
See, I'm usually not one of those nitpickers like those Yankee fans that say, "Oh, we lost a fan favorite," like they cried over JEDI. I'm not like one of those, but I did like Urshela. I did kind of. I took that really bad. That one. That hurt.
1 ball, 1 strike. The count here. Runner on first and second. Here's the pitch. This ball is hit off his foot. So that'll be foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's gonna hurt. Hit him right off his ankles.
I mean, he caught that ball in the stands. Urshela, everybody forgets that. Wow. And you trade the guy away.
So that hurts for Lopez. Lopez is gonna gather himself here. That right off his shin, actually his ankle.
He still have a lot of plays that swing and miss on this team. Hicks does, Gallo does. I mean,
Gallo, Hicks, and Judge and Stanton.
Yeah, they still got like guys that don't want nothing. I don't know how it.
But you bought in guys who don't. Donaldson only struck out 21% of his at bats. Kiner, Falafa only struck out.
Tilapia.
There you go. We're gonna call him Tilapia. There you
But
go.
we're
Thank you.
Palaffa. That's
No, we're gonna call tilapia. Tilapia only strikes out in the below 20% as well. So he's got guys who make contact on paper, but remember, every year is a different thing. Hopefully they don't come here and get the Yankee-itis with a bunch of swinging and misses.
Oh wow, they're gonna blow this game.
Exactly. That's what that if you see, here's a ground ball, and that's a base hit in the gap. That field line, 1 run scores.
They're gonna tell you. I can't believe it's a spring training game. This doesn't mean anything to me. But wow, it's pretty bad. It's
So
7.
Lopez cuts at 7-5 with the time run at second, and time run single will tie the game up here.
Good joke.
Yeah, Gallo's bad. I'm not.
I want a Gallo trade.
I'm not a fond of him. I didn't want him last year. I was disappointed they brought him in here. I'm disappointed they kept him. I hope he makes me eat my words. I hope I'll be the first one to go on and make a whole video apologizing here if he goes out and he becomes like a top 5 MVP of the American League. But don't hold your breath on that. He's a strike.
Defensive play in baseball. Don't count on it.
He's a good defensive player. That I do gotta give him his props. But he's a horrible hitter. Oh my God.
I didn't see the great defense though. When
he there's some plays that just cutting the ball. He's not going to be.
He dropped the pop up last year. That was horrible.
Well, it happens to the best of them. But he does cut the ball off route. He reads the ball well.
I didn't see it though. He didn't get anybody out. He didn't throw anybody out at home last year. He didn't make one great play with the Yankees last year. I don't know what people.
He does play, Michael. He does play a good left field. I said it. I didn't like him at all.
Okay,
and I got to give him credit. And here's a line drive. Base hit, so this game is tied.
So much for that. Wow, they did. Yeah, whatever.
We are tied at 7-0.
Regular season. Oh my God, this is going to be really, really like. I mean, you're really going to be in for it. You're going to get it. If this happened in the regular season with this team, I hate to say it.
That is a comment of the day.
No. And you know why I can't stand how Yankee fans actually defend this guy and say he's so good? They're like, any team would love to have Gallo. Gallo, first of all, no great team will ever take this guy. He's a loser. Why would you want to have Joey Gallo on your team? He strikes out 1,000,000 times.
Here's Derek Hill.
He would just hold the team back. If anything, he would make any team lose if he was on the team. He sucks.
And this ball is in the air, foul, out of play. Let me see where Austin rode. He rode Donaldson barely played last season. He can strike out a lot, although he has a spunk and attitude, which something the Yankees could use.
Yeah, but he never stays healthy, and he's washed up. I don't think he's good, Donaldson. I think this guy was. I think he's overrated. I knew that already.
And here's a pitch for a ball. Now, if Donaldson comes in and gives you what Scott Sprocha's career, would you take it?
Yeah, no, because I know it's not going to happen.
Brocious came over.
Remember too, he's only going to be on this team probably 1 year. He's got an opt.
Yeah, so there's what's 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch.
I know, but
this ball is lined into right field, and it's going to sink, but right held up just enough. Catch is made. 2 outs here by Perkins. Perkins ordered it up like Denny's. So Justin Lang is the pitcher that they acquired for Luke Voigt. But you know what? They did get a first-round selection. He was a first-round pick from the Padres, Justin Lang.
Yeah.
So here's 2 outs, and here's a strike.
I can't wait.
Will Castro takes a strike.
I can't wait to see that. You're watching with that idiot Brendan that's going to come on the show. He's probably going to be a little cheerleader and say the Yankees are great, and they're going to lose like 10-0. He's going to cheerlead it. He's going to be like a cheerleader.
Here's the pitch. 0-2.
And the other guy, what happened to him? The EZ, whatever his name is. What did he fall off the face of the earth?
Who?
That guy that's a Yankee fan that did the streams with us that time. You know, he came on something Z. A to Z.
He deleted. He decided he wanted to delete videos and delete himself out. So.
Oh, what happened to him? I thought he was a so-called Yankee fan telling me I'm negative.
He deleted himself.
So much for that. So he was a hypocrite telling me that I'm not a real fan. Meanwhile, he doesn't even want to watch the watch-alongs anymore.
Here's the pitch, though, too, and the runner goes. The runner throws. Second is not in time. The ball gets away, but good there, back up by Oswaldo Perez.
He was so heartbroken from the Cowboys. Now you know how I feel about the Yankees. It's okay to be like that with the Cowboys, but you can't be like that about the Yankees. What the hell? What is he, a hypocrite? Whatever. These fans are weirdos, man. Where do you find these people?
Oh man, Michael, you're in full form. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
And then you got to have that other guy come on when the Yankees are losing 10. You know, I thought when I saw the comments, I wanted to throw up. This guy, Brendan, if he's ever even going to come on the watch-alongs again, when the Yankees lost the game, you know what his reply was? It's okay. We have a full, beautiful offseason to look forward to. We'll get him next year. Oh, my God.
2-2 count on Castro?
That's his reply. That guy has to be mentally challenged. I'm sorry. But,
And the deal, and they got away from him.
yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Yankee fans just aren't smart, I guess. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend. Shouldn't have said that. I said about Joey Gallo's Tourette's. I shouldn't have said that either. Oh boy. What are you gonna call Joey Calzone Gallo again?
I will see whatever comes natural.
Oh, now we got 2 Italians back to.
And he walked him.
And somebody told me, "Oh, you don't like Gallo and Rizzo. You're supposed to be Italian." Shit, they're not good.
You're supposed to go. If you play, you play, you play, no matter where you're at.
I don't give a crap. They're Italian. They're not good. You know, they help the team win.
And he swings and a miss.
Oh, you know what I had today for breakfast for the first time? It was actually really good. I had bagels and lox.
You see, you were knocking it.
It was good, yeah. I actually enjoyed it. Very, very heavy, though. I'm still full from it. Damn, it was very rich.
Oh, boy.
With the cream cheese, with the cream cheese and the lox. What'd you say, oh, boy?
I tell you, gonna be. I wonder why you're there sitting. You're probably letting out gases there.
No. Come on, Kevin. Come on. You used to like that stuff too. I love my Italian food and my Mexican food, but I
Ooh, that's in the book. 1 ball. Nice save by Brentley. 1 ball, 2 strikes, saving the run then. So,
yeah. I wonder if there's any good Mexican restaurants in Florida.
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
Yeah.
That's one thing. There's a lot of good Mexican food in Florida. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Oh yeah.
Not as good as Texas and California, but there is 1 2 inside. So he's having trouble locating here. So the time runs are in. The game is tied here. Top of the 7th inning. 3 runs are in. The go-ahead run on 90 feet away, but there's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 9th inning. And here's the pitch. Runner goes. This ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Tigers take the lead here.
Yeah, they lost it.
So the Tigers take the lead here, and so Clemens comes up with RBI single and 8-7 Tigers.
Oh, the Yankees are in mid-form.
And Gomez, he should have been wearing that number 36. That's David Cohn, and he pooched it up.
Yeah, well, I understand why. Oh, I'm not going to go by spring training, but
come on, it's a spring training game. You're not going to get worked up if they lose this game.
Oh no! You ever see me? You see me getting upset? I don't make a big.
You don't get upset, or you don't get. I don't get excited or happy, or it was nice to see the young rookie hit a grand slam, but no.
This is an appetizer. What's going to happen for the regular season? Well, I predicted. I think I predicted right the Yankees record. Right, it's gonna be.
Oh, no, leave it for your program. Leave it for your program because I
Right.
want you to before a week before, so like that you have content and you have content and substance. Although you bring the Pope of Sports, who is his own man, and he brings content from top notch always. And I know that he will be on with you, but I know he'll bring it. He's always bringing the A game. But so you to have more and more content, yes. All right, so there's a pitching change right now. So while we have a pitching change here, we'll tell you about, if you missed it last night, the debut program of the Heel of the Ring podcast wrestling, and they will be on this week as well. And here's their intro so you can see.
I'm awesome! You people bought a ticket to see me, so shut up!
Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control.
Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you live under a rock,
I might
you
grab
are
a
looking
bat, I
at the
don't know, my
youngest
rap,
and
my blood
fastest
boils
rising
over
star
like,
in
oh God, here
professional
goes. I
wrestling
lost all
today.
feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you was just a fuck up real bad.
Shut up!
And that's the I'm Heel Pie, the Heel of the Ring podcast. And here's Mike Manicki coming in, left-handed, and he deals for a strike.
Mike Panicki.
So Josh Lester. So wow, some household names there for you folks coming in this game. So salute to I Am Heel and the Heel of the Ring podcast debut last night here on the network. It was fun. You even had, and here's a pitch. You had El Chulo Sin El H debut as well. The masked wrestler came on. He's on my payroll, and he came on. He introduced the program. So check out the video. The introduction was hilarious, and the closing and El Chulo Sin El H was available. Here's a 1-1 pitch. This foul out of play.
Wow. And Red Sox, look at their lineup. It's really good.
One ball, 2 strike to count here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon here. Tigers take the 8-7 lead here. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. This swing and catcher dropped it. So even the catchers are in midseason form, dropping a potential strike 3. And that's another thing. How many potential strike 3 calls or foul tips Sanchez dropped with Chapman, last season? Hopefully now with the change of catcher, they'll hold on to the ball, be able to call and catch it. Also, Chapman could be able to throw a lot of balls in the dirt now in the 9th inning. Also, if the Yankees take a lead, all those things come into play. You don't know how things will pan out. 1 ball, 2 strikes count. Here comes the pitch.
I'm not toxic. I'm realistic.
And here's a ground ball. And Velopi makes the play, and the inning is over. So, however, Tiger sent 9 runners to the plate. They take the lead there. So they score 4 runs all in that inning, and they're on 8-9 lead. And we'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning here on the BX Sports JEDI. The Bronx Bombers Strike Back podcast, watch along play-by-play with BX Sports Jedi Kev and Michael Caputo from the host of It's Over, Mike. It's over, Yanks.
No, actually, if the Yankees win a World Series, I'd actually be happy. It's the opposite. I'm not toxic, Josh. And whatever your name is, Jose. And you never saw a World Series in your life, so what would you know?
He's an older fella. He has seen it.
Well, If you're hungry for a World Series, then you wouldn't want to wait forever to win a World Series. Then you should be like me and be a hungry fan instead of being one of those, we'll wait forever to win. Because a Yankee fan growing up in the 90s doesn't want to wait forever for this team to win a World Series. Those are like the fans that are young.
You would have not survived in the 80s, my friend. You would have been. I think, oh my God.
I would have probably survived because I see this bull crap.
No. Wait.
I
can imagine your rants when you would have saw Wayne Tollison, Don Slott, Mike Pattirulo. My God, I could imagine your rants. You would have been killing David Justice. You would David Winfield. David Winfield. Claudel Washington.
No.
Wooly Randolph.
How did you guys survive that? I don't know how you became state fans.
But then you had Rick Cerrone. Oh my God, you would have, yeah. You definitely. John Candelaria. No, you would have not definitely survived.
Mike, you really think Gary Sanchez is good? Come on. You thought he could carry a team. Do you see what he's done the last 4 years? Come on.
I myself, I wasn't a Sanchez hater either. I wasn't also his biggest, greatest supporter, but I didn't like his catching style. As a former manager myself,
it's terrible.
I didn't like that style with the one leg down, the 1 foot down. Games. Yeah, I didn't like that. I wasn't a fan of that. But I did like his talent as a player, as a hitter, and so forth. Right? He's
a talented player.
So Pinto comes in here, the right-hander, who throws a strike to Esteban Florio, this is actually his second at bat, but he has both of them on walks. So Esteban Florio, and here's the pitch. Oh, he lost the bat into the crowd. Into the count
by himself. But Mike, what did he do the last 4 years with the Yankees? He hit 150. He hit 200. I mean, his batting average are atrocious the last 4 years, and you think he's a great player? Wow. I don't know. I don't know what these fans are watching. I think they're probably blind to something. They watch these games.
All 2 count.
Yankees lineup is not even a top 5, a top 10.
I grant you that. I grant you that. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
I can name all the lineups that are better.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So the first out goes. So Florio strikes out.
He didn't have bad talent, because if he had bad talent, he would still be on this team. Why did they trade him for then? He was horrible offensively and defensively. He was terrible.
He needed to change the scenery as well.
Yeah, because if he was talent, he wouldn't have got traded.
The problem with Sanchez, he never elevated his game when he came back up when he made the splash. He never took his game to another level.
He never did.
Here's a pitch. This ball is up in the air. Wrapped in the left field, and he caught on the run. So 2 outs for the Yankees down to the final out here.
No, I'm just gonna say too that I think the Yankees have their lineup is not even close to the Red Sox lineup, Blue Jays lineup. I like the Dodgers lineup better. I think the Astros have a better lineup.
So here's Beltre. Final out. If Beltre could connect here and send it to extras, but what's a tough order here? And here's the pitch. Swing and the goal he did. So Pinto gets ahead of this count, 0-1.
I think the Braves have a better lineup, and the Phillies, the Yankees lineup is not even close.
Well, they changed that narrative on May 4th. They added some players here that making contact. So they're trying to change that narrative, although not to the liking to the fan base, but they changed that narrative a little bit, bringing in guys like Donaldson, Kiner Fella, and Rizzo back for a full season. Here's the pitch.
I can't believe it.
Grounded, and this should do it. Ryan Mota Clemens, and he gets it, puts it out, and the Yankees fall to the Tigers, 8-7.
So much for that. It's exactly what you're going to see when the season starts. Be prepared.
Severino pitched 2 innings. Didn't look so impressive, so hot, but he got out of it. He was throwing in the upper 90s. It didn't have control, but the velocity was there. So he was, his top pitch hit 99 miles per hour. Tigers win this with 8 runs, 9 hits. They made an error. The Yankees scored 7 runs on 7 hits, committed no errors. And Severino pitched, 2 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. A walk, 1 strikeout, 38 minutes of pitch, and you had that grand slam by Oswaldo Cabrera just
The least they could have done is gave us pitching. They never even did that. The offense is garbage. The bullpen is garbage. You couldn't even put together a great pitching staff together like the Mets, because the Mets have a garbage lineup. At least they have a great pitching staff.
And we have that there, guys. We appreciate you guys watching along with us and being part of the program. We thank you so much. We'll be on. I will be on later on tonight. Jose Melo, enjoy the game at MSG. Knicks, Utah. He's going to be in attendance live and in person. He's going to be there. We'll be watching along here. I will be back a little bit later on tonight. Michael will keep the notification. This program will be on during the week, maybe for Thursday or Tuesday, depending on how the schedule looks. And we'll keep you guys informed. The Yankees, I hope you guys enjoy the watch along, not the outcome. And for me, I'll see you guys in a couple hours. For Michael, we'll see you in the middle of the week. Michael, thank you for joining us and being part of the program. I really appreciate you coming on and ranting and with all good spirit, man. Guys, have a wonderful Sunday afternoon, and we'll see you a little later for those who will return later. And not, have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time here on the Bronx Sports Jedi Network. I am BX Sports Jedi Kev, and the Bombers Strike Back Watch Along and Podcast.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the lineups